Your local Ashley HomeStore is spreading good news by bringing you Feel Good Friday.
Happy New Year, everybody. Nate Eaton here with EastIdahoNews.com. And time for Feel Good Friday. I want to tell you about three ladies, Audrey, Marcy, and Emily. They are each certified teachers of the deaf or hard of hearing. They provide support, education, and networking for families and school districts as they educate children with hearing loss. Now, these ladies have been doing this for years. In one case, Audrey's been doing this 19 years. Not only do they work with children who are deaf or losing their hearing, but they also do activities throughout the year. They do a Halloween party, they do a signing Santa event, and they do game nights. They work with families in their homes of these deaf children and help them adapt. Well, we wanted to thank them for all the work they do, for everything they do for our community. We got each of them a bouquet of flowers. We got them each a box of chocolates to share our love with them, heart-shaped. We also got them a gift card that they can go to dinner and enjoy something. They've been called to a meeting by their boss, but that meeting is really us showing up and surprising them. So let's go do this. Audrey, Emily, Marcy, I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Yes.
So we brought you each a thing of flowers. We actually had somebody email us. We're here for our Feel Good Friday segment.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know what Feel Good Friday is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that we do with Ashley Home Furniture every week. And someone said, you need to go thank these women for helping so many children who are deaf for years. One of you 17 years?
Not me, but you probably.
17?
Right? Well, this is my 20th.
20th?
Yeah.
20th years. And how long have you been doing this?
About 17.
17 and...
Well, for this company, 3, but I worked at ISU before that, so about,
Okay.
I don't know, 12, 13 years.
So what exactly do you guys do?
So for me, I go to schools throughout Idaho, like Idaho Falls, District 91, Shelley, and we work with kids that have a hearing loss. And we work with the students and the teachers, and we help them with resources, and we help the parents, and we do workshops, activities, stuff like that.
You also go into homes, don't you, with young children?
Yeah, I do early intervention with all the babies in the entire region.
And what does that involve?
It's mostly just teaching language strategies to the parents so they can help bring language out of their babies in a timely manner.
What's the biggest enjoyment that you get out of your job?
I like the connection. I used to do what these ladies do, but they don't get to know the families as well as I do because I'm in the home for 3 years and really getting to become a friend of the family, and I enjoy that.
And after 20 years, you probably have seen a lot of these kids grow up and become
have.
adults in a way.
I have, yeah, I see some of them around, which is exciting.
And why do you do what you do?
I do what I do because I get the satisfaction of seeing the reward for seeing the deaf and hard of hearing kids being able to understand what everybody else hears. And that means a lot.
That's probably huge for them and
Yeah.
you. And
Yes.
you? Why do you enjoy your job?
Because the kids are cute,
Yeah.
and I like to see the families connect and seeing that they're not alone.
Well, we wanted to thank you, and someone else out there did as well. So we also got you some chocolates,
Oh boy.
fresh for Valentine's Day in a few weeks. And we got you all a gift card so that you can go have dinner or lunch or whatever you want to do. There's a few different places on there that you can go and enjoy. Thank you for what you do. Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton here with EastIdahoNews.com. We are in Firth today. We're going to celebrate 2 people's birthday. We have a little festive bouquet here, but I want to bring in these wonderful ladies next to me to tell me about Maurice and Marcel, right?
Maurice and Marcel,
And and one of them's your dad.
Yes, Marcel is my dad.
And how old are they turning?
They are turning 90 on January 15th. So.
And you're having a big party for them. Heidi, Marcel's your grandpa.
Yes.
And
Yep.
these two have only been apart for 2 years out of the 90.
Yeah, my grandpa served in the Army, and that was the only time they've ever separated. They live like less than 2 miles apart, and they're connected at the hip 90 years later.
So everybody in Firth probably knows these guys?
They do know them, yes. Even the school kids know them.
Because they really love sports.
They love sports. My father has been was a school board member for 18 years, and he loves sports, and they have many grandchildren, great-grandchildren that have played sports over the years, and they love to go watch, and they're big Cougar fans, supporters. So
And they're athletes themselves. I
They
mean,
are.
still bowling, at least one of them?
yeah, still bowling. Maurice is still bowling on 3 bowling leagues and loves to bowl.
As a grandkid, we would always have to do a double take before we grabbed their leg to figure out, wait, is this my grandpa or is that my grandpa? So it's been fun. It's like 2 grandpas, just like she has 2 dads.
And all the family has come together this weekend for this party,
They
the 90
are.
party.
Yep.
Well-
So my grandfather has 24 grandkids, so they both have over 20, and then 87 great grandkids just for one twin, so it'll be a big party.
87 greats. And then the other one probably has
That's
dozens
exact-
as well.
Yeah, about the same. Yep.
And 2 great.
And 2 great
2
greats.
greats.
Yeah, so that's
well,
great.
we're going to kick the party off a little early. We got them with the help of Ashley Furniture. We got them a man bouquet. This is full of candy bars. And then Heidi was telling me that they really could use a steak dinner, so we got them a few gift cards to a steakhouse. So they think we're coming over here just to interview them about their 90 years, which we are, but we're going to also surprise them. Where's the birthday boys? How are you?
Good.
I'm Nate. Good to meet you.
Glad to meet you, I'm Marcel.
Good to meet you. Would you guys mind sitting right there together? We wanted to kick off the birthday party a little early. We brought you guys a present. So this is a bouquet full of candy bars.
Oh, yeah?
And we got you some gift cards so you can go out to dinner at Texas Roadhouse.
How about that?
Do you like a steak dinner?
Yeah, sure.
Can you believe you guys are turning 90?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the secret? What's the key to living so long?
Well, I don't know. We just grew up on the farm and did everything.
From what I've been told, you've only been apart for 2 years. When one of you were serving in the military?
Yeah, he was in, yeah. Dad went to the draft board. They were going to draft us, and he wanted to stay home to help him. So I just went and enlisted and didn't tell Maurice. And that was bad. It was bad for both of us.
When you got back, did you ever wear his uniform to trick the ladies? Or
Not really.
well, he says yes, you say no.
Yes, he took my uniform. I guess we did, yeah. But we went down to Firth, and Dorothy Williams was our neighbor out here, and she ran up there and gave Maurice a big kiss and a hug. And yeah, we did. I remember.
What's the biggest change you've seen?
Well, in this community, there only used to be one house on each farm, and now there's multiple houses up the road on each farm. And they were all Swedes that settled out here. Swedes. There was one German, one Finn, and one Danishman. Yeah. And 2 Frenchmen. Yeah. Our dad and brother, Seprin and Isdor Gentile.
What about you? Would you say growth is the same thing you've seen?
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game now since we started farming.
Do you have smartphones?
No, I don't.
Do you?
No.
No? Do you have cell phones?
Yeah. Yeah, cell phones.
Okay. What advice do you have for me as a youngster? How do I live to be 90?
Well, I don't know. You just gotta have a good heredity, I guess.
Yeah. You definitely have that. Any advice from you?
Well, just be yourself.
That's good advice. Do you watch what you eat, or are you pretty? Will you eat anything?
Oh, I eat anything. Yep.
You drink soda pop?
Yeah. I'm not so much anymore.
Yeah.
No. Me either. I drink
All
a lot of
right.
water. Drink a lot of Pepsis.
A lot of Pepsis?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure a lot of times you're mistaken for one another, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
probably use that
We
to
had
your
a good
advantage.
time. We fooled a lot of people. One time Maurice was going to Blackfoot. He got pulled over. His license had expired. So he gave him my social security number, which is one number ahead of his on the end. And he said, oh, I'll call Boise. So he called Boise, and he says, yeah, so it's all right.
You're good.
Yeah. Once I was up in the store, and one guy come up and kicked me in the behind. And I turned around and I said, who the hell are you? And he said, oh, aren't you Marcel? And I says, no. And boy, he was stuttering there for a minute.
Well, happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for letting us stop in and meet you and introduce the world to you.
Yes.
And enjoy your birthday party on Saturday.
Yep,
Yes,
sure
come
will.
down.
Okay, so will there be a 100th birthday party?
I don't know. That's quite a ways off.
We'll try.
Okay, we'll come back in 10 years if there is.
All right.
All right. Nice meeting you.
You bet.
Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you.
It is Friday. You know what that means. Time for Feel Good Friday. I want to tell you about a man named Ken. He has been a UPS driver for a long time, and apparently everybody living in the Rexburg area knows who he is. They love him, but tragic news recently from Ken. He was diagnosed with cancer, so he has not been driving full-time lately. But when his neighbors heard about him, they decided to do something. Take a look at this video.
Ken, our local UPS man, has been diagnosed with cancer, and our community has come together to help him out. When we found out he had cancer, my mom and I decided, let's put together a little donation fundraiser where people can donate and help him out, because he's helped out a lot of us, so why don't we pay it forward and help him out? Well, this has turned into something so much bigger than we ever imagined. We had almost 200 people donate, and it rounded out to be over $14,000. And I just think Ken is going to be so excited when he sees what our community has done for him.
Are you kidding me?
No, we're not.
Wow. You guys.
We love you too, and we hope for the best for you. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Well, after that beautiful gift by so many of Ken's friends and customers, we decided to do something for him for Feel Good Friday. So I have a few Amazon gift cards that we're going to surprise him with. He can do some online shopping, and hopefully he knows that all of Eastern Idaho, not just Sheridan, is behind him. Hello, are you Ken?
I am.
How are you, Ken? I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Wow.
How you feeling today?
Not that well.
Not that well. All right. Well, we'll be quick.
Come on in.
If that's all right. We have heard so much about you at East Idaho News, about your driving and delivering for how many years at UPS?
I'm in my 38th year at UPS.
38 years. And have you always done the Sheridan-Rexburg area?
Almost all of those years. About 36 and a half out there.
Wow. And you must really love your job, because everybody seems to love you.
I do love my job.
Yeah. Well, we wanted to come here.
Delivering packages, taking people things they order, and I love the people that I deliver them to also. So
I bet it's killing you to have to be home.
it is. I don't like being home.
Yeah. You have esophageal cancer?
Yes, esophageal.
Okay. Well, we wanted to stop in for Feel Good Friday. We do a segment with Ashley Furniture, and thank you for what you've done. I don't know if you ever deliver packages from a place called Amazon. Ever heard of that?
I'll say.
We got you some Amazon gift cards.
You did?
We did. There you go.
Wow,
Thank you. You can online shop from the comfort of your chair and order whatever you want. And we also saw a video that the community did where they surprised you with $14,000, something like that?
Yes, it was amazing, totally amazing. Totally caught me off guard. I had no idea they were doing that.
Wow. There's not a lot of people that would do that for their UPS driver, for their mailman. But
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just, I don't know, it tells you how much love I have for those people and how much they have for me after serving them all of these years.
Yeah. All right, well, here's to 36 more years, 38 more years.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Good meeting you.
Good
Take
meeting
care.
you
All
too.
the best. We hope that you fight this and that you're clean back on the road.
I'm really hoping to. It's not easy right now, but we'll. We are hoping for the best.
Hey everybody, Nate Eaton here. Happy Friday. Time for Feel Good Friday. Inside my pocket, I have 6 envelopes that have cash inside. It says, open me. There's anywhere from $15 to $20, even more. We're gonna go to a grocery store right now, and I'm gonna drop these in people's carts and discreetly, quietly, hurriedly walk away, hoping that I don't get caught, and hopefully 6 more people will have a better Friday, thanks to Ashley Furniture.
Go take some cold water to keep my heart from God, that's the first time I've been going down the aisle, all of a sudden the gift bird flies.
we dropped you a present. There you go. Take care. Hey everybody, happy Friday. Nate Eaton here in Tarleton today at West Jefferson High School. I want to introduce you to Mrs. Dixon and Dylan. Dylan is one of the captains of the basketball team. Mrs. Dixon is the special ed teacher, and she's going to tell us a little bit about Wiley. How long have you been teaching Wiley?
I've taught Wiley for 3 years, and
what type of a student is he?
He is the best. It's safe to say that Wiley's the king of the school. Everybody loves Wiley. He lights up everyone's life just being around us, and he's the best.
Now, he had a pretty big week this week with the basketball team. Tell me about that.
Oh man, we went out and we did introductions and he was just pumped. He was so excited to play. He's wanted to play with us for a long time, so it's so cool to be able to finally get him involved. Like, he's just always at every game cheering us on, and he was just pumped to be out there to actually play.
Yeah, this week he suited up, right? He was on the court, throwing the ball around, got to play for a few minutes before the actual game began. And what was that like for you as a fellow player to see this?
It just lit everybody up. Everybody was just so pumped up to see him do it, and he got a couple steals, and he was making shots, and he was just so excited to be there, and everybody was just cheering him on. Like, it was awesome.
All right, well, we wanted to do something for him for Feel Good Friday with Ashley Furniture, so come on over here. We got him, someone told us that he likes candy, so we got some Swedish fish, we got some chocolate bars, we got some Sour Patch Kids, we got him a bunch of Blue Powerade. Apparently that's his favorite kind. And he loves pizza?
Yes.
Yeah, big pizza eater. Do you guys eat a lot of that playing ball?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Well, he's going to be eating a lot of it because we got him a gift card to Little Caesars, to Domino's, and to Papa John's.
Wiley!
Wiley!
Yeah,
hey, man.
for you.
How you doing, bud?
I'm good.
I'm Nate with East Idaho News. How you doing?
Good.
Are you recovered from your game the other night?
Yeah.
How was it?
Good.
Why do you like basketball?
This is a ball game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Show me what you do before the game. Oh, nice, nice. Because you did such a good job in your game the other night, we wanted to bring you a few things. Do you like candy?
Sure.
Okay. Do you like Sour Patch Kids?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, there's that. Do you like chocolate bars?
Oh, yeah.
All right, there's that. And do you like Swedish fish?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And do you like Powerade?
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Red.
Oh, okay. Well, what's your second favorite color?
Blue.
Okay, good. We got you some blue. We got you a lot of blue. In fact, there's three cases in there.
Oh, all right.
And when you can have anything you want for lunch, what do you like to eat for lunch?
Pizza.
Pizza? Okay. Do you have a favorite pizza?
Pony.
Okay. Pepperoni. That's my favorite too. Here's what we got you. Have you ever been to Papa John's Pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I remember that.
Okay, well there's a gift card. You can go get yourself a whole pizza.
Yeah.
Have you been to Domino's?
Yeah.
All right, there's a Domino's card. And how about Little Caesars?
Yes.
There you go. That's from Ashley Home Furniture. They said great job on your game the other night. All right, man. Good seeing you.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you. Anything you want to say to LeBron?
Hello, Jane. What do you butter me? My brother, LeBron James.
Your brother's LeBron James?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I hope you see this, LeBron. Say happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday. Going down.
Yeah. So, Coach, what has it been like for you and the team working with Wiley over the past few years?
You know, Wiley's such an awesome dude, and it's been a real privilege to watch him as he cares so much about the kids on the basketball team, and it's one of the things that you don't get to see every day is just Wiley wants for everybody to be successful, and for him to be able to get a chance to come out and play with us means so much more than just basketball, and Wiley teaches a lot of life lessons, and he certainly taught us one the other night about just the love of the game and being able to go out and with the limited access that you have and the limited skills that you have, be able to take advantage of that. And from the moment he went out on the floor for warm-ups until the time that he drug himself off because he was out of wind, he made all of us real happy to be part of his life.
Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton here in the bustling town of Du Bois today. I want to tell you about Bonnie Stoddard. Bonnie is 88 years young, and earlier this week, the city held a celebration for her. In fact, she was given a key to the city. She's lived here most of her life. She's written for several newspapers. She's currently putting together a book about the Du Bois Centennial. The town turns 100 years old this year. And she is known to everybody in the community. In fact, she was known as the Flash for quite a while because whenever anything was happening, she would show up with her camera and she would take pictures. Everybody knows Bonnie, everybody loves Bonnie, so we want to thank her for Feel Good Friday. We got her some flowers, we also got her a box of chocolates and a few gift certificates so she can go out to dinner and enjoy a movie. Hi, Bonnie.
Oh my goodness.
How you doing?
I don't know.
I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Come on in.
Good to see you.
Glad to know.
Happy birthday.
Flowers and everything. Holy cow.
We brought you flowers.
Okay.
We brought you a box of chocolates. Let's close that door so you don't freeze.
Oh.
There you go. And
Did you take all the calories out of them?
Yep, calorie free. You won't gain a pound.
Okay.
And we also want to give you a night out just for your birthday.
Well, thanks.
So there's some gift cards. You got to go into town though. You'll have to go down to Olive
One of my
Garden.
friends was here. He loved to go to Olive Garden.
Yeah, well, you don't have to go today. You can go any day.
Okay.
And then hit up the movies when you're done.
What's that?
That's a movie gift card. You can go see the movies.
I about forgot what the movies are.
By the way, you don't look 88.
Well, thank you.
So, was your
Would you
birthday
like
this
to sit
week?
down?
Have you lived here your whole life?
I was born out of Blackfoot at Groveland. And I moved up here with my family when I was 8 years old.
You've been involved with so much. You used to do the news. You were a news reporter, right?
Right.
And a photographer known as The Flash.
How'd you find all that out?
We did our research on you.
Oh, no.
You wrote this.
I typed it all.
Oh, my gosh.
And I was working full-time at the ship station. And I had lots of help because they helped get the stories. We had a historical society. And everybody worked hard on trying to find the stories. But I typed every word.
How long did that take you?
Oh, I don't remember. Anyway, it took us quite a few years.
Why have you been so involved in your community over the years? Why have you done all this?
I've been interested in my community, probably right from the beginning. And I didn't know I was going to get so involved. But one thing leads to another. And now I'm finding out what some of the history has been And the younger generation has no idea what's happened around here, how people work to keep it together and put it together.
Is this your key to the city?
Yes, can you imagine that?
So does this mean you can do anything you want? You can speed and you can... Look at that.
Well, when they see me coming, they run the other way because I always know I got a project.
The key to the city of Du Bois, presented to Bonnie Stoddard. They gave that to you the other night at your party? Look at that.
I didn't know they was going to do all this.
Well, we're sorry we couldn't make it, so we thought we'd come the next day or a few days later and bring you some birthday presents. And
thank you.
Thank you. Nice meeting you. Thanks for all you've done for the community. Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton here at EastIdahoNews.com. A few weeks ago, we told you the story of Leo. Leo works at a local fast food restaurant, and he is a huge Kiss fan. Now, Eric wrote the story. Eric's here with me. Tell me a little bit about what his goal was.
Leo has been in love with Kiss since the band's early roots in the 70s, and his family wanted to send him to meet Kiss on their last tour in Salt Lake City.
They're going to be in Salt Lake City in a few months, so they started a GoFundMe, didn't they?
Yeah, they started a GoFundMe, raised a fairly good amount of money, but it still hasn't been enough to send Leo to that concert.
Send Leo to buy those tickets, to go backstage, to meet the band and actually see the show. Well, a few days ago, Kiss reached out to East Idaho News, and what did they say?
They are going to send Leo 2 tickets to go to the concert, as well as passes to meet the band.
Meet the band. And they actually, Gene Simmons sent us a little video that we're going to go show Leo. He's working right now at Arctic Circle. And Ashley Home Furniture is also giving him $50 in gas and $50 to go to dinner before the show. So his family thinks we're just showing up to do an update on the story, but they've got quite a surprise. Leo, how are you?
Good.
I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Hi.
How's work going today?
It's going good.
We just came because we understand that you're a big Kiss fan.
Yes, I am.
Are you going to their show in September?
Yes, I am.
Yeah? Are you
going to try to?
You're going to try to? Have you seen them before?
Yeah.
In person? Have you gone to a show before?
No, I have not.
Just videos online?
Gene Simmons was, I was amazed at Kiss, and it blew my mind when Gene Simmons would walk up to the stage with lighter fluid or some kind of lighter fluid, and then he would just spit it and dip back away real fast.
That's cool. Well, I have a message here for you.
Hi, Leo. It's Gene Simmons. The whole band is looking forward to seeing you in Salt Lake City. Hang in there. It's only a few days away. You're going to see the show of your life as our guest. God bless.
Did you catch that? He wants to send you and a friend, a guest, down to meet them in Salt Lake City. Backstage, you're going to meet him. He's going to give you tickets to the show, everything.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
That's cool. That's my guy, man.
That's your guy. All right, so we have something else for you. You know, you got to get down there. So Ashley Furniture wanted to give you a gas card that you can go down, fill up your car, and then go get some dinner beforehand. Either at Cheesecake Factory, Red Lobster, Panera, Buffalo Wild Wings, Jamba, or Cold Stone. These are for you.
All right.
Anything you want to say to Gene?
Hey, thank you, my man.
All right.
You're quite a guy, but I would definitely like to meet you in person.
Well, you're going to.
I've seen your shows. I've seen what a beautiful lady and a beautiful wife you have, and I wanna thank you for the many years that you went out and rock and roll those people, man. I really love it, man. Kiss blows my mind still.
Well, you're going to get to meet them and shake his hand and tell him that in person.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Is this your mom? Describe to me how big of a fan your son is.
Well, the biggest. When he was little, he started drumming because of Kiss. I mean, and now he's got this humongous set that he goes out and plays it. I mean, he loves Kiss. He really does.
So what will this mean to him, getting to meet them and go to a show?
Oh my goodness. This will be the highlight of his whole life. I mean, it really will, because he has just... I'm sorry. This means a lot to me too.
It's okay.
But no, he's a real good kid.
Yeah.
Everybody loves him.
What does this mean to Leo? What will this mean?
Words can't express. He's loved Kiss forever, and yeah, I'm in awe at the moment.
Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton here with EastIdahoNews.com. Hope you are ready for the weekend. I want to tell you a little bit about a man named Richard Casper. If you live in the Roberts area, you probably know who he is. We heard about him from one of you. Though cancer and continued health issues limit his ability to get out and do the things he loves, Richard is always giving. He teaches hunter education and instills a love of the outdoors and firearm safety to youth in our area. He served as a Boy Scout camp range master for very little pay, just because he wanted to be able to share his love of shooting sports with scouts and to spend time with his sons. He would tell me that he knew that time to make memories is too precious to waste, and money isn't that important if you can build up a young man. He shared these same principles with countless boys over the years. He is now suffering from the effects of cancer and his treatments, and he has had to stop and take a step back while his health recovers. Richard continues to build beautiful wooden frames for Eagle Scout certificates, and he gives them away free of charge to scouts he has worked with and to family friends, even though he and his wife are just getting by. Well, we decided to thank Richard for all of the work he's done over the years. We got him a gift certificate to Cabela's. What hunter doesn't love Cabela's? Also a night out for he and his wife. We're gonna go to Roberts and surprise him. How are you? Are you Richard? Feeling all right?
I'm okay.
Yeah? We heard about you from a friend of yours who asked to be anonymous, who told us all about your involvement with Scouts. You've been involved with Scouts for quite a while.
Quite a while.
Yeah? How many boys?
About 35 years.
And how many boys do you think you've helped?
Oh gosh, hundreds.
Yeah.
I've had contact with hundreds. It's been a real privilege.
You've also taught, from what I understand, the junior fishing club or something?
Yeah, and I'm a hunter's ed instructor.
Oh, hunter's ed, that's right.
For adult fishing.
So what does that involve? What does the hunter's ed involve?
I teach the hunter's education courses, both rifle and bow, and help kids get certified so that they can get their hunting licenses.
You were recently diagnosed with cancer?
A little bit ago, yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I whipped it.
Oh.
So I was in tough shape for a while, but I'm all right.
Well, good.
I'm good.
Well, we're here on behalf of Ashley Home Furniture. We do a segment every Friday called Feel Good Friday, where we honor people in the community for the things they've done for so many people. So we brought you a little gift from Ashley and East Idaho News, a gift card to Cabela's. If you like to hunt, hopefully you can find something there.
Thank you.
Along with a night out for you and your wife. So there's a card to go to the movies, and you can grab a steak dinner and enjoy that. And thanks for all the boys you've helped. We saw the Eagle Scout sticker on your truck outside.
Yeah. We've been involved with that quite a bit, and it's been a privilege.
Hi everybody, happy Friday. Nate Eaton here at Westside Elementary School in Idaho Falls. This is Mrs. Teskey. She's the principal here at the school, and there's an exciting program about to go underway. Tell me about it.
So our custodian, Mr. D, is battling cancer right now and actually resigned from his position so he could spend more time with his family. So today we're just celebrating him and his time here at Westside and letting kids thank him for all of his service.
And some of the kids are dressed like him. They had to pay $1, right? Tell me about that.
So kids paid $1, and with that money, we're going to present it to Mr. D, but if they paid $1, they could wear a beard to school. Mr. D is kind of known for his big beard.
Okay, and I
So-
see some teachers that have
Yes.
the beard happening too.
Mhm.
Did you not want to wear the...
You know, I might kind of
There you go. Okay,
pin something
good.
up, but
How long has he worked here?
he has worked here since 2013, but he's been in the district for much longer and is just very loved by everybody.
And why did you guys decide to do this? I mean, a whole assembly in his honor today.
He is kind of the glue that holds this place together. He has relationships with kids, teachers, staff members, families, and so when people found out he was leaving, it crushed us. So we wanted one final celebration just all together to celebrate him.
Well, we're glad you let us know about it. He knows the assembly's happening, but he doesn't know that we're here.
Exactly. We have another very special guest here, so I just wanted to let them come share their news.
Hi, everybody. How are you guys? How are you? Good. How many of you wore a beard? We heard that some people were wearing beards today. A few of you. There we go, a lot of the teachers. So, my name is Nate and I'm with East Idaho News, and we heard about Mr. D here. So we thought we'd bring a news camera and thank him for all of the work that he has done here at not only your school, but you've been with the district for quite a while, right?
For a while, yeah. I was over at Bunker Elementary before I came over here.
How many years have you been with the district?
6 years.
6 years. And why do you do what you do?
For these guys right here, all these children just make me happy, make me smile.
Even through the throw up and the messes and the dirty bathrooms?
Yes. Who could not love these kids?
Yeah. Well, we wanted to come and thank you on behalf of Ashley Furniture. We brought you a candy bouquet as well as some gift cards for you to go to dinner and go see a movie, and hopefully you can forget your cancer battle and just go and enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
You bet.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for letting us surprise you. I like the beard. Support.
Yeah, these guys are awesome.
Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton here outside of Fred Meyer in Idaho Falls. Jessica Clements with the Idaho Falls Police Department is with me. Today we're going to go meet a woman named Amy. She's actually an employee inside Fred Meyer. Tell me what she did earlier, I guess it was last month.
Yes, so last week actually, I took a call from a woman in the community. She had received a call from someone who claimed to be from PayPal saying that she had overdrawn her account and needed to settle a debt right now. He directed her on the phone to drive to her nearest store and to purchase Google Play gift cards in order to pay that debt and do that over the phone. So when this woman came to Fred Meyer, where she normally shops, the clerk became suspicious and actually told the woman, hey, would you put your phone down for a minute? I want to talk to you. So she did. She told her, I think you're being scammed. I'm not going to sell you these cards. You need to think about this. And so this woman, the clerk, Amy, was able to convince the victim that she was in fact being preyed upon and this was a scam, and was able to talk her out of it and get her out of a dangerous situation.
And save her a lot of money, and sadly this happens all the time. You guys see it all the time. We report about it where these scammers call you and say, go get gift cards, and once you get those gift cards and give them the numbers, they're gone. You can't get it back. So we're gonna go inside and thank Amy today for Feel Good Friday. Is this the Amy? How are you? I'm Nate. So this customer comes in with gift cards, and what happened?
Well, at first we weren't quite sure. She had been wandering the store on the phone for about 2 hours, and she brought up and bought $45 at first, and we thought maybe it was just a kid or something that she was buying them for. And then she brought up about another $200 worth, and so that always is a little suspicious. So I asked her what was going on, and she told me, and I helped her out and just told her that she shouldn't buy them and she shouldn't accept that type of stuff.
And what made you think in your mind something's not quite right here? Because you could have easily just made the sale and gone on her way.
Well, if somebody brings up that many gift cards, it's normally something fishy. I mean, we've had it happen before where we've tried to stop it, and some don't allow you to stop it, so.
What was her reaction when you said, I think you're being scammed?
At first, she really didn't want to believe it. She said that she'd been on the phone with this person for almost 3 hours, and and it was kind of scary. And then I tried to talk to them, and they wouldn't talk to me.
So you said, let me talk to the person on your phone.
I took her phone, and I started trying to talk to him, asking him what he was doing, and then he kind of shut down. And I said, if he's shutting down when I'm talking to him, it probably means that you shouldn't be doing this. So.
And what happened then?
Well, I hung up the phone. And then we just talked about what she should look out for in the future.
Good for you, because like I said, there's a lot of people that just would have made the sale and gone on. So she then contacted the police department and said how appreciative she was of what you had done for her. I mean, you saved her who knows how much money.
Well, it was really nice to be able to help her, and she was really appreciative when she was here. So that was nice.
What would you say to other people being on the other side of the cash register? Sometimes it's the elderly people that come in and with these cards and they don't know, they're scared or nervous. What would your message be to them having dealt with this now?
Well, just really if somebody's trying to have you pay hundreds of dollars in gift cards, it's normally pretty fishy, and that's always scary. And so just not to do it if they're asking for gift cards for any reason.
Well, we wanted to thank you with Ashley Furniture with real gift cards. So we brought you some Amazon gift cards for Feel Good Friday that you can use. They're legitimate. You don't have to call a scammer or anything there. But we appreciate you getting the word out, and this woman, as I mentioned, was so appreciative. And hopefully someone watching will now know that it's not quite right.
I hope so.
Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton here with EastIdahoNews.com. We are outside the Ammon Walmart, and if you've been to the Walmart lately, you likely have seen this guy on the corner. He smiles, he waves, he throws up the peace sign, he tells people to have a good day. There he is right now. And some of you have asked what this guy's story is. In fact, we've wondered at EastIdahoNews.com what his story is, why he's out here. And we're going to go surprise him today with a gift card to a local restaurant so he can have a meal to eat. So tell us your story.
I don't have a big story. It's not a bad, sad sob story. I mean, I live in an assisted living. I just got out of prison January 4th. I'm doing this out here to help pay my extra rent.
Okay, but you don't have like a sign and you're waving and smiling at people. Like,
yes.
I'm
not begging for nothing. No, I'm out here just being friendly.
What are some of the comments people say to you?
Sometimes I get flipped off. Sometimes they say get jobs, and I say, well, give me a job. If you won't give me a job, then what makes you that I can get a job anywhere else? You know, what makes everybody else want to give me a job? And that's basically what it's at. Yeah.
Is there anybody that says that you kind of make their day with the smiles?
That lady just stopped just a second ago. She said, you make my day. She was like, every time I come through here, you make my day. And she handed me a couple bucks. Yeah.
And you're like you said, you're not begging.
No, not really.
You're just waving and smiling.
And whatever happens, happens. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to anybody out here. I'm not going to say, hey, I'm homeless. Nope, I'm not. I've had people come up to me in the store and ask me, hey, where do you stay at night? I say, well, I'm not going to lie to you. I live in an assisted living place, and it's $666 a month, and it's kind of expensive. But, you know, my SSI and SSD covers it, most of it. But then I have to come up with like $300 extra a month. I've been in and out of prison for 15, 20 years now, off and on. But I'm out now. I'm straight and clean. Yeah, and what happened is a buddy of mine gave me some dope, and I said, oh, went right back to it. I am 100% clean.
No alcohol?
No, I don't drink at all. I never have. It's been, my choice was meth. And, you know, that's one of my closets, you know.
So what's the goal from here? I mean, you're making people smile, you're making their day. Do you want to do this forever, or what?
No, not really. I'm just doing this to like I said, usually I'm only out here 2 days a week, but I found the extra time, so I came out here now.
Well, I know you've made a lot of people smile.
I go to group every 2 or 3 days, and usually I go to group and I come out here for 2 or 3 hours, and then I go home. It just helps me buy my cigarettes and my soda and my dinners for the night, because the food that they eat there is so bland and horrible. I mean, it's pretty bad. It's old folks' home, kinda. It's not really 100% old folk, but a lot of the people in there are old.
Well, you don't look very old.
I'm 50.
50.
Yep, born in 1969.
Well, we noticed you. We were driving by. We kind of been watching you for a minute. You've been smiling and waving, and we wanted to help make your day a little better. So we got you a gift card to Texas Roadhouse.
Wow. On my birthday last year, this person that came by, she bought me one of these cards.
All
This
right.
is awesome. Thank you, guys.
Well, that's from Ashley Furniture and East Idaho News, and we, you know, you might have had skeletons in your closet, but everybody deserves a second chance, and and we hope that you can go enjoy a nice meal that isn't so bland.
That's it. Thank you. This is awesome. Thank you very much.
All right, nice. Good luck.
Yes, sir.
Nice seeing
Thank
you.
you.
Take care.
You guys have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you are ready for the weekend. I want to tell you about a woman named Janie Contreras. In fact, a few of you actually told us about her. Let me read you what one of you wrote to us. She has opened her home to the East Idaho area to come and shop for free clothing. She has one room in her house filled with clothing for kids. Then she has another room with clothing for adults. People are in and out of her home daily, being blessed by her and her family. I would hope you would consider her, as she is so amazing and such a blessing to all of us. So this woman literally has dedicated rooms in her house full of clothes that anybody can stop by and pick up without paying a penny. We decided that she deserves a little recognition, so for Janie, we got her a few gift cards to some local clothing stores that she can go and either use for herself or use to stock up the store. So let's go see if she's home. Hello.
Hi.
Are you Janie?
I am Janie.
Janie, I'm Nate with East Idaho News. How are
Hi,
you?
all right. How are
Good.
you?
We heard about you. We're actually here because we heard of all the good you're doing for the community.
Oh.
That you have clothes that people can come and pick up anytime, anywhere?
Yes.
What caused you to do this service project? Why did you decide to do it?
Just to help people. Just to help people. I just feel like doing God's work. I feel like being His instrument. We're supposed to do as He does and be His instrument, and that's all I choose to do is help and be there for people who need it.
How long have you been doing this?
It's been a while.
Couple years?
I was helping for a while. I took a break and then came back to doing it. And I'm doing it through Idaho Falls Blessings. And so,
how often do you have people show up to shop? Shop, I should say.
shop, well, it's free shopping.
Free
but yeah.
shopping, yeah.
Yeah, often. Sometimes on a busy day, it can be up to 10, 12 people. And on a slow day, about 5 or 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's still a lot, 5 or 6.
You're right. You're right.
And they're welcome to come and take whatever you have.
Anything they need, and if they have friends or family that need, they can take for them also. And there isn't a limit, and yeah, it's just to help. And if they know like homeless people out in the street that they can take a coat for, they can take shoes or whatever, they're welcome to it also. So.
What a huge blessing you are to so many people. I mean, you mentioned that you feel like you're doing God's work, but what does this do for you personally?
Personally, I feel great. I feel great. I feel blessed. I feel blessed when I get to see people's smiles. When they come in here and they're grateful for what they've got, or what they were able to find. I feel blessed with that. That's what I get out of it. I feel the blessing. And so.
Well, we wanted to thank you with Ashley HomeStore. We got you some gift cards that you can either use for you or for your store. It's up to you. But there's some gift cards to Target and Old Navy. We know that they both sell clothing, and you can get some for you, but knowing you, you'll probably go buy it and put it in your little store. But yes. There you go. I hope that helps.
You caught me rearranging right now. We're trying to rearrange and put in shelves and take out the winter stuff and put in our summer and spring stuff.
So you act kind of like a mini business, I guess you should say.
Yeah, I've got a big mess, as you can see in here.
This is your hallway.
Yeah, I've got coats, shoes. I even do blankets. When I have bread, I provide bread for people. This is our large room for people. And so.
Oh my word. So you've given up one of your bedrooms and just filled it with clothes and shoes?
Yes, the bedroom and the porch. we've felt it and made it for people to have.
Wow. How many people do you think you've helped since you started doing this?
Probably thousands.
Thousands.
That's what I'm hoping and that's what I'm thinking.
And it doesn't look like you're slowing down.
No, I'm overstocked. I'm overstocked, as you can see. I've got all the boxes. I've got a storage full. I've got a shed in the back that's full. I've got a garage that's full. And we're going to rent another storage because I'm full. And pretty soon people start spring cleaning, and I'm really sure I'll get more. And it's all welcome because I know it will help someone.
Do people just knock on your door all day, every day, or are there set hours?
I set appointments. I set appointments, and some people who hear it by word of mouth from someone else do come and knock on my door, and that's okay.
Well, thanks for doing such good things for our community.
Thank you.
Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you are ready for the weekend. We are up early today outside of Shelley High School because we want to introduce you to this woman behind me. You see her there on the corner? Her name is Lisa, and every day for the past 3 or 4 years, she has stood on this corner every single school morning and waved. She waves at everybody who passes, everybody who pulls into the school, everybody in the neighborhood. They get a wave from her for about 30 minutes. Now, one of the parents of a student that goes here at the high school contacted us, said Lisa could use some Feel Good Friday surprise. So that's what we're going to do right now. She's standing on the corner. She probably sees us here, but we're going to walk up and surprise her and thank her for all she does. Good morning. I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Hi.
So we hear that you are here every morning.
Yes.
How long have you been out here waving at people?
I've been coming to the school in the mornings for 4 years. My glasses are fogging up. But I started standing on the corner 3 years ago.
Why?
I want to make sure that everybody has a good morning. I wave, I say good morning, and I am also watching out for the people that drive in. I want to make sure that everybody's safe.
So do you have kids that go here?
I have a son that goes over to Hobbs.
Okay. And what made you decide, did you just wake up one morning and say, I want to go do this?
Actually, my son, when we moved to Shelley, he was in 2nd grade, and that's when that shooting happened back east with the kindergartners and the teachers. And he was actually afraid to ride the bus in the morning, so I had to walk him into school every morning. And he said, why can't you just stay outside the school and watch, make sure nobody comes in? And so, I just want to watch, keep an eye on him. I get to where I know everybody, and I know the cars, and when I see something that doesn't look right, I just memorize it.
And what if it's snowing?
I am here. You remember 2 years ago when it was getting like 25 below zero? I was still here every morning. Doesn't matter how much it snows, doesn't matter how much it rains. I dress appropriately, and I just want to make sure that everybody is safe.
And everybody seems to know you. And you have your tunes, and you drink.
Yes, it is cold in the morning, so I carry a hot beverage that helps keep my hands warm. I wear a hat to keep the sun out of my eyes so I can actually see everything. I come about 7:20 every morning. I watch the kids get on the bus. And I started just this last year and the year before, I started staying with the buses that go from kindergarten to 2nd grade and keep an eye on them.
So one of the parents told us about you, and we wanted to come out and thank you for what you're doing here in our community. We got you a few gift cards that you can take your family with, take them to dinner and to a movie. There's a movie card in there, and you can grab some ice cream.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. That's from Ashley HomeStore. We partner with them for Feel Good Friday, and you make a Feel Good Friday every day for all these kids and everybody that passes.
I try to wave to every single person. It's hard because I only have 2 hands. And I try to say good morning to every single person and smile. It doesn't matter how I feel. I battle autoimmune diseases, and so I'm in a lot of pain all the time, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how I'm feeling, it doesn't matter if I want to cry. I'm going to smile and say good morning to every single person as they drive by. I am here for the kids. I want to make sure that they're safe and know that there's always somebody here watching over them, making sure that they're okay. And hopefully, nothing bad will happen to them.
Hope so. Thank you, Lisa. What an inspiration you are. Happy Friday, everybody. We are outside Wendy's in Idaho Falls, the one on Northgate Mile today. I want to tell you about a woman named Renita. It's actually her last week. Renita is 70 years old. She is retiring. And if you've ever visited this Wendy's, from what I understand, you probably know who she is. She's friendly. She's nice. She's the employee that comes out and clears off your tray, wipes down your table, makes sure that you're having a good day. So we're going to go surprise her for Feel Good Friday.
Hello there.
Are you Renita?
I am.
Renita, I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Oh my goodness.
We hear it's a big week for you.
Oh, it is. It's
Yeah?
great.
What's happening?
My last day is Thursday the 11th. I'm retiring.
Well, what are you going to do now?
I am going to relax and take it easy and go to the humanitarian the 16th and 17th to volunteer.
Good for you. So how long have you worked here, Renita?
I've worked here for 9 years.
9 years. And why have you done it all this year? Why do you like it?
Because I love it.
You love it?
And I love Wendy's.
Yeah?
And everybody here.
What is it about it that brings you such joy?
The people
Yeah?
and the customers. And Wendy's is wonderful. I love Wendy's.
What's your favorite thing to eat here?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, the chili's good, the Frosties are good.
Yes.
Everything is good. And I even eat here.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
So one of the customers wrote to me and told me about you.
Uh-huh.
And said, will you go in and just thank her for us? So we wanted to come and give you some
Oh
flowers.
my gosh.
Here, you can drop that tray down. We'll let you do your job. Oh, you have customers here. We'll get out of the way.
Okay,
We'll
all right.
come over here. So we brought you some flowers.
Oh, thank you.
And now that you have some downtime, we're gonna send you to the movies.
Uh-huh.
Ashley Furniture, and then we're gonna send you to dinner. We could have got you Wendy's cards, I guess, but hopefully Olive Garden will work.
Okay.
Do you like Olive
I
Garden?
love Olive Garden.
Do you like the movies?
I do.
Okay, well here you go.
Thank you.
So good luck in retirement.
Thank you.
Good to meet you.
You too.
Thank you. And anything you want to say to the customers now that you're leaving after all these years?
They're doing a great job. All of them.
Yeah.
Every one of them are good.
Well,
And a lot of my friends and
well, people are going to miss you.
I know, but I'll be here.
You'll come in to eat?
I'll be here all the time.
Okay, good.
They'll
Good.
get tired of me.
They'll say, go away. Well, you can volunteer. Congratulations.
Thank
Look
you.
good for
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Good luck in retirement.
Oh, I'm going to have fun.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nate Eaton with EastIdahoNews.com. Time for Feel Good Friday. I want to tell you about a man named Stan. Stan's the man. He's worked for Search and Rescue for 51 years. 50 years. And just this past weekend, he was honored by the Idaho Search and Rescue for all of his efforts. He doesn't get paid for this. So if you're out on the river and you get stuck or there's an emergency, likely Stan and his crew will be the ones responding. Well, Stan recently bought a boat with his own money that he wants to donate to Search and Rescue. He's in the process of raising money to equip it with sonar equipment to help in those searches. So we're going to go thank Stan for all he's done over the past 51 years of saving people. And hopefully the boat he bought will be out on the waters this summer helping rescue more people. Hello. Hi. Are you Stan?
Yes.
How are you? I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Well, we're going to build a top for the boat. And this boat we're putting in service for search and rescue. And
you want to put sonar on it, correct?
Yeah,
Is that
right.
your goal?
Side scan sonar, yeah.
How long have you been working with Search and Rescue?
51 years.
51 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're still doing it?
Well, it's in my blood. It's the only thing I know, you know? And, yeah.
What is it about it that gives you such joy and happiness?
There's a couple of things. One is the job you go out to do, you know, and you get it get done, and it's successful. And then the camaraderie and the friendships you build along the way. And yeah, it's a pretty cool thing, you know. We started out when there was CB radios and tubes and stuff, and started out with an old cab over Jeep pickup, and look what we have today, you know.
Things have changed.
Yeah.
So you've probably saved and rescued a lot of people over those 5 decades.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm sure you have.
We've reached out and touched a few people, I'm sure, along the way.
You were honored last weekend, weren't you?
Yes.
By the state police?
Idaho State Search and Rescue Association.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got a nice award from that, and they had some program, and it brought back some old memories and stuff like that.
Well, we wanted to thank you. We're here on behalf of Ashley HomeStore. We got you some gift cards. I know you don't do this for rewards or money or anything, but 25 years, go enjoy a nice steak dinner. You can take your wife, and then hit up a movie if you want, and you can also get some ice cream as well. There's $25 on that ice cream one.
Wow.
So thank you for all you've done for our community.
Well,
and how many more years are you going to be doing this?
I think I got 3 or 4 good years left.
Yeah, okay.
So that's why I bought the boat to put into search and rescue. And
so you bought the boat to give to search and rescue?
Yeah.
And you're trying to raise money to get sonar on it, from what I understand.
Yeah. Snake River Search provides services to any county or any search and rescue unit. We're there to help them. There's a lot of counties that hasn't got 15 or 20 members or 30 members, and they need some help. And that's what this is all about.
Well, thank you for helping.
You bet.
Thank you for the 51 years, and hopefully we'll see this boat out there sooner rather than later as you rescue more people. Hi everybody, Nate Eaton here with EastIdahoNews.com. Happy Friday. I want to tell you about a special group of students we are about to surprise. They're in the Bonneville School District, and they're part of a special program for adults between 18 and 21 who have some special needs. Well, this group of students, I spoke to them a few weeks ago, and they had the best questions that I've ever been asked. And we want to give them a pizza party today. So check out what we have here. Rhett has several pizzas. We've got drinks. We've got cookies. Hey, guys. Do you remember me? No. We brought a camera here. We want to give you guys a pizza party today. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Do you guys like pizza? Oh, yes. This is for our Feel Good Friday this week. You guys are going to be on the news. We have some root beer and some Pepsi, some Mountain Dew. I hope that 6 pizzas is enough. Oh, yeah. Is that enough, you guys? All right, well, thanks for being such a cool group of kids. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I feel really honored.
Yeah. We're honored
you.
to bring it to you. Anything you guys want to say to the camera?
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
Yeah, I feel so excited.
You feel excited?
Yeah,
just tell me you're here. You got to bring our lunch to us.
This is your lunch.
Because we don't have to cook anything.
You don't have to cook. Did you guys know? Did your teacher tell you?
No.
So it's a surprise. Not even you?
I didn't know either. Heather.
All right. Well, here's your surprise. She's good at keeping secrets.
She's good at keeping secrets.
You're welcome. We're glad we could come.
I couldn't believe this was on Feel Good Friday.
Thank you. Thank you. This is Heather. She's the teacher. Tell me a little bit about the program.
Okay, this program is for kids that are 18 to 21 that have met all of the high school requirements for graduation. They are in special education, and what we do here is we teach them life skills to get them ready to transition to living in hopefully an independent adult life.
And that's why they mentioned we don't have to cook lunch today, because they cook lunch every day.
They cook lunch every day and do the dishes every day, so they're happy to have a day off of not cooking and doing the dishes.
And you were good at keeping the secret. They didn't know about this.
They did not know about this.
Yes.
They didn't.
All right. Anything else you want to let people know about? It's the flight program,
It is
right?
the flight
and what
program.
does that mean?
It stands for Fostering Learning Independence Through Transitional Experiences. So anything that has to do with becoming an adult or having a job, we do here at the program. Robin and I are really lucky to be able to come here and work every day with these kids. They are incredible kids that have great potential.
And you said they watch Feel Good Friday every week.
They watch Feel Good Friday every week, and in fact, that's one of the first things that we do on Friday morning. So if you're late, I'm in trouble.
We won't be late this Friday, I promise. Happy Friday, everybody. We are standing outside Dora Erickson Elementary School, and I want to introduce you to Kara and Aaron. They have quite a story to share. Kara wrote us an email to tell us what happened the other day with your son at school. So what did happen?
I got a call mid-afternoon and was informed that he had swallowed a warhead candy. It got stuck in his throat, and he ran over to the teacher. She instantly turned him around and gave him the Heimlich and got the candy out of there. Had she not, I don't know.
Who knows what would have happened, right? Yeah. This was a substitute teacher, not the normal teacher.
That's right.
And she jumped in to help your son out. That must have been pretty scary, Aaron.
Yeah.
Was it? Were you having a hard time breathing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did it feel like once the teacher was able to, push in your chest? Did it fly out of your mouth?
No, I'm going to try to help her get it out, but it just won't come out. And then, like the 10th push, it just came into my mouth, and then I'm like,
finally came out. 10 pushes though, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Thank God for her, huh? We love brother. We need brother.
Yeah, no kidding. Every parent's nightmare. I just hear that.
Her quick thoughts and actions, and just.
Well, let's go surprise her. So, as we mentioned, she's a substitute. She's not actually here at Dora Erickson. She's at another school today. We're going to go catch her as she's leaving that school, and we'll surprise her. We got her some flowers and some gift cards. And you know what, Aaron? We got you a treat, too.
They're not hard candy.
No warheads. Do you like Reese's?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your favorite? Okay, to be sure that you let them sit in your mouth for a while, okay?
Water, chew.
Yes. All right, let's go surprise Miss Hanson. Is this Mrs. Hanson?
Yes.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I made sure to get rid of any object in my mouth before we came to see you.
We all did.
Yes.
We know you would save us if not.
Do you recognize this kid?
Yes, how are you, sweetie? How are you feeling? You scared me.
I would have hugged you.
Thank you. You are so welcome. You're so welcome.
So what happened that day, Mrs. Hanson?
Well, I was teaching the kids. I'm a substitute, and we were in small groups, and he came up to me and says, Teacher, I'm choking. And I didn't know if he was really serious, so I had a glass of water there, so I took off the lid of my water and gave him a drink, hoping it would go down, and it didn't. The water just came right back up, and then I knew. And so I just stood up, and I've seen it done on TV, and I didn't really know how I was doing it, but I put my arm like this in my hand, and I just got right up underneath, didn't I? Just pushed up on his chest, and it didn't come out. And so I really pushed. I was afraid I was going to break some ribs, but I pushed till it came out. I yelled for one of the kids to go get a teacher, but by the time she got in there, he had spit it up. I saw it come right out, just like you see on TV. It just projected itself across the room, and then he went all white, so we laid him down, and then we took him to the office. It was kind of scary, huh?
So what were you thinking during this? Was it just adrenaline? Were you nervous?
Oh, yes. It was just like, I've been trained, in first aid and things like that, but you never think you're going to have to use it,
And you never have done
No, that's the first time. I just thought, I've got to do the Heimlich, and I didn't think about anything about what I'd been trained to do, and I think I had help. I think there was someone there helping me.
An angel.
Yes.
So how many times do you think you pushed in on his chest?
Oh, I pushed a couple times, and it was not coming up. And then I just thought, I'm going to push till this comes out. So probably about maybe 10, real quick. And towards the end, they were hard because I could tell his airway was starting to get cut off.
So it pays to learn the Heimlich.
And watch a lot of TV.
Well, we wanted to thank you for Feel Good Friday. We got you some flowers.
Oh, that's so nice.
And
they're beautiful.
we got you a night out. You can go to the movies with whoever you want, and go grab dinner beforehand and chew your food.
Oh, yes.
And We'll give those to
Thank
you.
you so much.
And he had the right substitute at the right time that day.
Oh, I knew if I wasn't able to help him, there were plenty of people around that were going to step in. So I wasn't too worried, but it was a real scary thing to go through. Somebody said, "Oh, I've been trained, but I don't think I could ever do it." But when it comes to that point, you do it. I got to get that out of there. That was scary.
Well, you have a real thankful mom here and a real thankful boy.
You are so welcome. You are so welcome. I'm glad you're so okay.
Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton here with EastIdahoNews.com. I want to tell you about a man named Joseph Eaton. We are not related. Maybe somewhere down the line we are, but not that I know of. Joseph just turned 98 years old. He was born and raised in Shelley. He served in World War II, and he has had quite a life. Well, sadly, we missed the birthday party, but today we want to go thank him for all he's done. At lunch, he's at the Fairwinds Retirement Center. He's having lunch with his wife. His family tells me that he loves McDonald's. He and his wife love to go to McDonald's. So we got him $100 to McDonald's. We got him some balloons. Let's go wish him a happy birthday. Are you Mr. Eaton?
Yes.
My name is Nate Eaton.
Nice to meet you.
I don't think we're related, but...
Nate Eaton?
Nate Eaton, yeah. Is this your wife?
Are you Eaton?
I'm an Eaton, yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Good to see you.
Utah, right?
Yeah, from
I bet
Utah.
If we looked.
We're probably somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
We heard that we missed your birthday.
Missed your birthday?
You had a birthday a few days ago?
April 3rd.
And how old are you?
98.
98. Well, we wanted to bring you some late birthday balloons. We're here with East Idaho News for a segment we call Feel Good Friday, where we like to thank people in the community. You served in the war, didn't you, in World War II?
1945.
Wow. And you've had quite a life. How many children?
9.
9 kids. Are they all still living?
Very well.
And your wife's still here? So what would you say has been the #1 lesson you've learned over the past 98 years?
Work hard. Working hard. I've worked hard all my life. And rode horses. Ride lots of horses.
Yeah. Have you lived in Shelley your whole life?
All my life.
So you went to war, came back and settled. What did you do for work?
Oh, I've been a body man. Rebuilt cars and painted them, and drove truck, hauled potatoes, hauled sheep. I've done everything.
All sorts of stuff. Did you ever think you'd live to be 98?
Had no idea. Never took time to think about it.
Do you feel 98?
Oh, some days. Today started dizzy.
Oh, yeah.
Dizzy head.
Yeah.
My grandmother had a dizzy head, and my mother had a dizzy head, and they left it with me.
You inherited that. So I understand that you guys like to go to McDonald's.
Really well.
Yeah. So we wanted to bring you some gift cards to go to McDonald's.
Oh, thank you
could
very
take your
much.
wife and get a Big Mac or an ice cream, or do what you want to do.
We love McDonald's.
Well, good. Thank you for serving our country and doing so many things to make our community better. Can we come to your 100th birthday party?
You sure can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Nice
much.
meeting you, Mr. Eaton. Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton here in downtown Idaho Falls. Have you heard of the Friendship Garden? It's right behind me, near the Marriott Residence Inn, kind of near the Key Bank, right underneath the Idaho Falls Water Tower. This is a garden that has been here since 2011, and one thing you may not know, it is run completely by volunteers and completely off of donations. In fact, over the years, some 250 volunteers have worked to make this place beautiful, and over $100,000 has been donated to make this pretty special. Well, there's one volunteer named Judy who personally has put in over 2,000 hours of her own time, plus some of her own money, to make sure there's plenty of flowers for you to enjoy. We're gonna surprise her today for Feel Good Friday and thank her. We have a gift card that she can use for gardening supplies. and a gift card to her favorite restaurant. How are you? Are you Judy?
I am.
I'm Nate with East Idaho News. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We heard about you from your friend Diane over there.
Oh, geez.
This is your husband, right?
This is my husband, Jim.
All right. So tell me a little bit. You guys were kind of the founders, or you started finding these cards. Tell me about that.
In 2011, Clark Keto, who is a member of the Sister City group, thought that it would be an appropriate thing to celebrate 30 years of associating with our sister city. And they're the ones that gave us that beautiful lantern.
Yeah.
Well, Clark is really not a gardener, and he was still working, but he came to the Master Gardeners and said, I want to build a garden. Does anybody want to help? I said, I do. So we started in 2011. The city said we could use this lower area down here.
Okay.
We're very disappointed because we wanted to do the whole thing, but they said, no, this is... Okay, so then after the first year, when they saw what we had done, they said, oh, you can have the whole island.
Take the whole thing.
Take the whole thing.
So,
do it.
So all of this was from donations?
Yes. We've spent about $170,000 that we've gotten from donations.
Wow.
And then we've put in about 30,000 hours of volunteer work.
So how many hours do you think you've put in personally?
Well, I keep track because the city wants to know, since they can use volunteer hours when they request grants. And so far this year I've put in about 120 hours.
But what about since 2011?
Probably 2,000 hours.
2,000 hours. Wow. And why do you do this?
Because I like to garden. I love being down here. It's just a beautiful place. I'm retired. And I think most retirees feel it's time to kind of give back a little bit. So most of our volunteers are retirees, although not all. And I don't know about Catherine. She's one of our volunteers here.
How you doing, Catherine?
And
well, you've done a great work, and we wanted to come and thank you for our Feel Good Friday segment.
Oh,
so
right.
We heard you like the cardamom.
Oh, yes.
We got you a gift card to the cardamom.
Oh, thank you.
And then we
very
got
much.
you some gift cards. You can use those at the garden center.
Oh, wonderful.
You can use them for your yard or your house, or probably knowing you'll turn it back into this place.
It'll be in here. We're at that point of the year where we're replanting anything that died during the summer, or the winter rather. And we get projects going like this, then we either have to re-landscape or landscape for the first time. So I just was down to the nurseries this morning. I was down last Monday.
You're probably here every day. Well, thank you, Judy. You've made our community better, and everybody can come down and enjoy the beauty of this place thanks to Judy and all of the other volunteers. Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton here with EastIdahoNews.com outside Lincoln High School. You know, school's almost done for the year. Kids are getting ready to graduate, and we are going to surprise a really special girl here at Lincoln. Let's bring in Mr. Miller. He's the principal. Tell me a little bit about Caitlin.
Caitlin's a great kid. She comes to school every day. She's got a great personality. She's got a smile on her face. If most of my kids were like her, my job would be pretty easy. She's a hard worker. You know, she's been to several schools in our district, and she ended up with us, and she's found a home, and she's been very successful since she's been here.
Now, how would you describe the Lincoln High School for those people that aren't familiar with Lincoln?
Lincoln's District 93's alternative school. We've got about between 130, 120 kids each track that we do. Most of them come to our school because they've fallen behind in their graduation credits that they need to graduate, and so our school is smaller. We have smaller class sizes. We've got more individualized instruction for the kids, so it's more one-on-one to get the help they need and get the support they need to be successful in the classroom.
So it's pretty nice whenever any of them are able to graduate and then go on to college.
Yeah, it's excellent. We've had more kids in the last couple of years applying to schools. Our career college mentors have been a great help in coming and work with our kids to give them those opportunities, because many of our students, parents hadn't gone to college, so they don't know what that's like. And so we've had more kids go to ISU than CEI and other JCs around the area.
And that's what Caitlin's doing.
Yeah, she's going to be going to ISU in the fall.
Great. All right, well, we wanted to congratulate her, a super senior here in our area. Not a super senior, you know, when you know mom, but she's a super senior.
She's awesome.
We got her some flowers. We got her class some candy. We got her a few gift cards, too, that she can go celebrate. So she's in math right now,
She's in math right now.
Caitlin, you here?
That's Caitlin.
Caitlin, how you doing? Hey, I'm Nate with the East Idaho News. You're getting ready to graduate, aren't you? And what are your plans after graduation?
I'm going to ISU for dental hygiene school.
Nice. You've been accepted and everything?
Yep.
Are you just so sad that high school is coming to an end? You ready to go?
Yeah.
Do you have what's called senioritis? Do they still call it that?
Yeah.
You ready to go? Well, we're here with Ashley Home Furniture. We do a segment every week called Feel Good Friday, and your principal told us that you are deserving of this special honor. So we brought you some flowers, and we brought you some gift cards that you can use to, let me see where I can find them. I have them in one of my pockets. You can go celebrate your accomplishments, go out to dinner, and then to the movies as well.
Thank you.
And we brought your class some candy, some treats. So we got you guys some Airheads, not implying anything, and we got you some candy as well. I guess you can decide if you want to share them or you can take it home.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to say to other kids out there that are having issues with school or struggling? I mean, how did you get through the past 4 years?
I just pushed harder, worked on it, and finally got it.
Yeah. Is that your advice to kids out there?
Yeah.
Good. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hopefully you'll be working on our teeth here one of these days, in a few years.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, happy Friday. Hope you are ready for the weekend. I'm Nate Eaton with EastIdahoNews.com. Have you heard about the little libraries in Idaho Falls? Sunnyside Elementary, with the help of parents and volunteers and teachers, built these 7 little libraries, and basically you and your kids can go and get the books for free out of these boxes. So here at Toffus Park, this is one of them. This is the Falcon Library, and inside you can see there's a bunch of books in there. Well, we're gonna go around town today and we're gonna contribute some books to these little libraries, and hopefully we'll run into somebody at one of the libraries because we've got a $40 gift card to the bookstore. Man, this one's full. Come to Compass Academy, you'll get some books. All right, here at Community Park, we've got Stink, Solar System Superhero. What else do we got? Oh, another Stink book, The Incredible Shrinking Kid, Animals, and Pinocchio. All right, come and read your books. Oh no! Somebody broke this and stole all the books. And we have a bunch of books to put in here. I hope that someone can come and read these. There's no books left and it's raining. So the sunny side of books at the soccer fields. Whoever broke this, not good, not cool. Here you go. We did not find anybody along our way getting books, probably because it's rainy, so here's what we're gonna do. $40 gift card to Barnes & Noble for one of you. Tell us your favorite book below and like this post. We'll pick a winner next week. One of you will get 40 bucks. Who knows, maybe you can buy some books and stock up the little red boxes, or you can just buy some for yourself and enjoy the summer. Have a good weekend, everybody. Happy Friday, everybody. The summer is here. Most schools are finally out, and I want to tell you about a teacher who we're going to surprise here on the last day of school. We actually got this email that says, I would like to tell you all about a kindergarten teacher at Ammon Elementary School. Her name is Holly Poole. Not only is Holly a great mom, wife, and teacher, but she's been fighting cancer this past school year. She has not given up on her students, though. In the morning, she can be found teaching, and in the afternoon, she can be found getting her chemo treatments. She has been such such a strong woman while dealing with cancer, she does not give up. She knows her school kids need her, and she has continued to be there for them. She has explained to them in an age-appropriate manner that she is sick and why her hair has fallen out. This has been really hard on her students, but they each love her. She deserves to be recognized. We completely agree, so we are going to go surprise Mrs. Poole. This is Mr. Smith. He's the principal here at Ammon, so tell me a little bit about Mrs. Poole.
Mrs. Poole is one of our awesome kindergarten teachers. She's super into her kids. She takes good care of them. She's happy all the time. The kids love her to death. When she was out for chemo before, they missed her so much. When she came back, I've never seen kids so excited. It was pretty fun.
And she's nearing the end of her treatments, from what I understand.
Her second to last treatment is today.
Mrs. Poole? This is Mrs. Poole right here. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm Nate with East Idaho News. We caught you at your locker.
Yes, you did.
So last week, can we ask you a few questions?
Yeah, but...
You got to get back to class. So we're here to surprise you for our Feel Good Friday segment with Ashley Furniture. We got an email from a parent of one of your students.
Oh my goodness.
They wanted to be anonymous, so don't peek at the name.
Okay.
But they talked all about how you're not only a great teacher, but a great mom. You've been fighting cancer the past year.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't
You're gonna make me cry.
You haven't given up on your students. You can be found here in the classroom in the mornings and in the afternoon getting your treatments.
Yep.
That you've been such a strong woman while dealing with the cancer, that you haven't given up, that you've been able to explain to your students in an age-appropriate manner why you lost your hair.
Yes.
And that they were really, really excited when you came back, and how each one of the students love you and that you deserve to be recognized.
Well, thank you, whoever.
Yes. Well, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Tired. That's pretty much my biggest complaint, is just tired, but good.
So you're ready for the summer break, I'm
Yes,
sure.
I'm ready for a long nap.
Your treatments are almost done, from what I understand?
Yes, I have 2 more, one today after school, and then one next week.
Wow.
And then I'm done with the chemo part.
And what's kept you going through the past few months?
These guys.
Yeah.
I had to take off 8 weeks for the strong chemo because I had no immune system. And I had to stay home, and I counted down the days till I could get back, because they give me a purpose, a reason to get up every morning and get me off my pity party couch, and just, I don't think about it when I'm here with them because I'm so busy. So it's nice that it takes my mind off of it for a minute.
And as much as they were excited to see you, I'm sure you were
I
more
was
excited to see them.
Yes, very, very excited. Very excited to see them, very excited to see my coworkers. Just, it's the support system that I have here has been amazing, and it's incredibly helpful.
Well, that's great. Well, obviously you're loved. We wanted to bring you
Thank
some
you.
flowers, and we wanted to give you some time to go out and do something for you.
Oh.
So there's a shopping cart. You can go get
goodness.
some clothes. You can go have dinner. You can go to the movies.
Oh.
And hopefully you can forget all about
Yes.
this. And hopefully you'll have a clean bill of health once it's all done, and you'll be
Right.
back in the fall ready to go.
Yes, that's our goal. That's our goal. To get back and doing this and not be so tired.
Don't be so tired. Okay, well, go have a long nap all next week.
you.
Nobody call her. Leave her alone so she can sleep. Nice meeting you. Best of
It
luck
was nice
in
meeting
all
you,
of your
too.
treatments.
Thank you.
Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Nate Eaton here in Blackfoot today. I want to tell you about a woman named Bonnie. One of you actually told us about her, and I want to read you the form that we got. Bonnie is an amazing 75-year-old mom and grandma who is constantly thinking of others. I guarantee she will use anything you give her to help others. For 15 years plus, she has engaged people in sewing and stuffing Christmas stockings for those in behavioral health facilities, nursing homes, hospitals, and senior citizen centers. She arranges entertainment for the nursing homes, plays Name That Tune, and gives out prizes and candy to every person in attendance. I have watched her drop off extra food to families in need. I have nominated her for recognition before, but she resists it, turns it down, and she would use anything that she is given to help others. She is a humble woman who only desires to quietly do good. Well, we're going to give Bonnie a little bit of recognition today and surprise her at her home for Feel Good Friday. I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Okay.
We were sent here on an errand from someone who knows you well, who didn't want us to use her name. But we've come to honor you for our Feel Good Friday segment. Every Friday we like to surprise people in the community who do things for others. And we understand that you do Christmas stockings for people in nursing homes and...
Many of us do. I just get it organized.
You get it
they
organized.
They do the work.
How many years have you been doing this?
30 at least, I guess. I don't know.
Good for you. And you play Name That Tune? Yes. Games with the nursing homes and other things?
Are we sure we want to do that?
Yeah, the person that told us about you said you'd react this way. We're not here to embarrass you in any way. We're just here to thank you and let people know.
You're welcome. It's really fun.
What would you say to people out there that, how has blessing others helped your life?
It brings us a lot of joy and happiness. We started with my family so that they would have service projects, but now they've all grown up and left me. So now it's just our ward members do it, and they're always there to help and support. So it's a ward thing now.
Yeah. Well, we like to give a little gift to the people that we surprise, and they told us that, well, if you give her anything for yourself, for you, you're not going to take it. So we got you a few gift cards that you can use to help others or use them for yourself. That's totally up to you. But that's from Ashley Furniture and East Idaho News. You can go buy what you need to and continue to help others.
This will be used well.
I trust that it will. Thank you, Bonnie, for all you do.
And please make it brief.
You did great. Hi everybody, I'm Nate Eaton with EastIdahoNews.com, standing outside the Sandpiper Restaurant in Idaho Falls. We are about to surprise one of the waitresses inside. Her name is Megan. Her actual job is she's a second grade teacher at Sunnyside Elementary, and here's why we're going to surprise her. One of the students who was in her class 10 years ago sent us this photo that she got in the mail the other day. Wow, where did the last 10 years go? Congratulations on your graduation. Wishing you much happiness and success. Love, Mrs. T. So it appears that this wonderful teacher who had these students 10 years ago just sent all of her graduating seniors a class photo with a nice, sweet message, and we think that's worthy of some recognition. So we're going to give her a relaxation fountain. She can put it on her desk at school and hopefully relax. We also have a few gift cards for her. We're going to go in and surprise her. Oh. Are you Megan?
Hi, Megan.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
We're here with a special message. Don't worry about it. I'm Nate, by the way.
Hi, Nate.
Good
Nice to meet you.
So this isn't your full-time gig, right?
No.
What do you do during the day?
I teach school.
You teach school at Sunnyside, right?
I taught at Sunnyside for a really long time. I teach at Bush Elementary School now.
Okay, and what grade?
I'm second grade. I am like sweat.
Okay, don't sweat. You're fine. So the reason we're here is that one of your students from 10 years ago sent this to me. And you sent this to her. Mm-hmm. Did you send this to all your students from 10 years ago?
All of them that I can find addresses for, yeah.
And how long have you been doing that? Do you do this every May or?
I try to do it well, they're my kids, so yeah.
Wow, well it was this one.
Yeah.
Lauren.
Lauren, really?
Lauren Harris.
Oh my gosh.
How
funny.
We thought this was pretty cool for
funny.
you to do this every year, 10 years later. And what made you decide to do this? Like, how did you get this idea?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Like I said, they're just my kids. I know I only have them for a year, but so they just mean a special place in my heart. Like I said, I had those kids when I was at Sunnyside, and I was at Sunnyside when they opened, and that was just every group is a great group of kids, so yeah.
Good for you.
So,
well, we wanted to thank you.
Oh, nice.
And we know we heard that you're such a great server here
Oh,
too.
gosh,
That everybody loves you. Everybody loves you. So we got you a little relaxation fountain. You can put it on your desk. You can put it on your desk at work.
Oh my kid, yeah, that sounds wonderful.
And also enjoy a night at the movies and go shopping. Get yourself something.
Well, I gotta give you a hug.
Of course, yes. how much longer are you going to be teaching?
Just a couple more years.
Yeah.
Couple more years.
Another
Yeah,
year.
I'm almost done. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Well, if you didn't have her in your class, come and see her at the Sandpiper. She'll take good care of you, and thank you for making our community better.
That is so nice of you guys, all of you, and Lauren and her family, and all that whole group of kids, and all the kids I've ever had.
Good.
So, gosh, thank you so much.
Your local Ashley HomeStore is spreading good news by bringing you Feel Good Friday.
Happy Friday, everybody. I want to tell you about a guy named Michael Hall. That's the man we're going to surprise today for Feel Good Friday. I'll read you the entry that we received from one of you out there watching. I would like to name Michael Hall for a Feel Good Friday honor. He's a nuclear engineer. He donates hours of his time and own money to work with the Idaho Falls High School science classes to put on science fairs and STEM competitions and get the students interested in science and engineering skills. When he started this, there was no science fairs in the school system. He got the teachers excited about this, and they were eager to get their students involved. He organized the winning students at the city level to compete in the Utah-Idaho State competition at Lagoon, with many top honors going to the high school students here in eastern Idaho. I feel that he deserves some recognition for his tireless energy and eagerness to work with the young people in the science field. Well, we agree. So we've tracked him down here at his office in downtown Idaho Falls. Let's go in and surprise him. I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Hey Nate, how are you?
This is Eric.
Hi Eric.
So we're actually here for our weekly Feel Good Friday segment to surprise you.
Oh.
From what we understand, you've over the years have been very involved with the STEM program at the high school.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that.
Well, we started about 10 years ago working, trying to find ways to do hands-on science for elementary, junior high, and high school kids. And so we started putting on a science fair. There wasn't seem to be one in Idaho Falls at the time, and so we started working with some of the teachers and got some kids together, and we've been doing it ever since.
It was the first one, right? You kind of got the ball rolling.
Well, when I was a kid going to school here, we had science fairs, but there hadn't been anything, at least not seemed like organized citywide for quite a few years. So we started that, and it grew into all three of the District 91 high schools and some participation or District 91 and some participation from District 93, and it kind of grew from there. And then, you know, as things have gone on, I think we've probably been in front of about 5,000 students.
And you even had competitions like down at Lagoon, didn't you?
Yep, we used to take kids down to Lagoon. We'd take about a busload of 50 kids and go down and compete at Physics Day at Lagoon down there with all of the Utah schools.
Wow. And you don't get paid for any of this.
No, it's all volunteer.
And you've probably spent some of your own money.
A little bit, yeah. A lot of donations, some good, a lot of private sponsors and some corporate sponsors.
And it's interesting because now it seems like STEM is not all the rage, but schools want it. They're dying to get these programs.
Yeah, with the change in the curriculum the last 10 years or so now, and the emphasis on technology and science and math. And engineering, and we've seen a lot.
So we could say you started it all. Well, brought it back.
Maybe, something.
Well, we
just did our part, I guess, to try to get try to make education fun and try to get people interested in science. If you can take a few kids out of school and do a field trip and get their hands dirty, to me it's a lot better than just sit in the classroom all day. So
absolutely.
And we got some teachers that thought that would be a great idea, and here we are.
That's awesome. 5,000 students. So when you're not talking about engineering and math, I understand you like to go fishing and play your guitar.
I do fish a little bit. I wouldn't say I play, but I pluck at a guitar a little bit.
Well, we in conjunction with Ashley Furniture wanted to get you a few gift cards to Cabela's.
Oh, awesome.
That you can go and buy fishing tackle and poles and whatever you want and spend some time outdoors. And
well, thank you.
Thanks for all you've done for the community to help kids, and many, many more kids I'm sure will benefit because of your efforts.
Okay, yeah, you bet. No, thank you, appreciate it.
Thanks, Michael.
Might even give out some of these to some kids, so that'll be good.
Of course, typical, but maybe do something for you.
I will.
A big thanks to Michael, and thank you for watching. Remember, we're always looking for people to surprise for Feel Good Friday. If you have anybody that you think should be honored, shoot me an email, neaton@eastidahonews.com. Have a good weekend. It is Friday, and I hope you are ready for the weekend. I'm Nate Eaton, and it is time for Feel Good Friday. We have a really cool surprise today. A 92-year-old woman named Lou Moon We got her some flowers, we got her some chocolates, we got her a gift card to the Olive Garden. She can go with her family members and friends. Let me tell you a little bit about Lou. She has served people all of her life. She's taught over 2,000 first graders in the Idaho Falls area. Every year, she makes a handmade birthday sign for a special needs neighbor, as well as remembering birthdays for her 21 grandchildren, 32 and growing great-grandchildren, 5 daughters, 4 son-in-laws, and she is a woman who everybody apparently knows and loves. Let's go surprise Lou Moon and give her a feel-good Friday. Hello? Is this Lou Moon's house?
It is. Hold on just a second.
Okay.
You can come in.
All right, thank you. Hello, Mrs. Moon.
I can't even see who it is yet.
How are you? I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Oh, East Idaho News.
Yes, we have not met.
What do I know about East Idaho News?
You might not know a lot, but people know about you because they told us we need to come and surprise you today.
Oh my gosh, well, I'm surprised.
You're surprised. Here's what we brought you.
Oh my word.
Some
how
flowers.
beautiful.
And we got you some, I guess you like chocolate?
Yeah, no. Well, who announced all these things?
We got you some chocolate.
Oh
and
yeah, that's here. You can have.
Yeah, I'll hold those here. And then we got you a gift card if you want to have a night out to dinner.
Oh my
You
goodness,
can
how
go with
nice.
your family members. Looks like you got a lot of family around here.
Oh, we have family.
Yeah. So tell me, you've taught a lot of students over the years.
Oh, let's see. Let's times it about 30 years or more that I taught.
Wow.
And so, multiply that, and I can't do any more.
Yeah.
I won't tell them that I can't do that, but
Yeah.
no, it was a wonderful profession. I would like anyone to have a life like I've had.
Had a pretty good life.
Yep, those kids were the best. And
You don't look a day over 50.
oh, thanks. Okay, dimes. Yeah, what'd you say? Well, I'm 92.
92.
Well, yes.
Wow. What's the secret? What's the key?
Let's see, teach school.
Yeah.
No, just having a good family and loving the world. I do like where I live.
You're pretty healthy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, it took me 10 minutes to get out of that chair.
Oh, it took you 10 seconds. It wasn't 10 minutes. You live alone. You still live
Yes,
still on
I
your
do.
own?
Yes, I
Wow.
do. Yes.
And
I
you do
guess
something special for a neighbor with special needs, from what I understand. You do a special birthday.
She does special things for me. Yeah. She brings my garbage can in every time. She takes it out. She's a good girl.
Oh, that's
and she's
wonderful.
always happy. And she's, Oh, I just make her a sign and say happy birthday and decorate her yard a little bit, but not half what she deserves, because she's a good girl.
Well, we just wanted to thank you for making our community better and hopefully give you a little Feel Good Friday surprise, and now you can go out to lunch. And
Well, that is a surprise. And let's see, does somebody else want to have a surprise? Because I don't deserve it all.
It's just you. Can I give you a hug and thank you for what you've done, Mrs.
If
Moon?
you don't smash my flowers.
I won't smash your flowers. All right, well, enjoy your weekend.
They are so beautiful.
Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Nate Eaton in Ashton today. We are outside the Frost Top Root Beer Restaurant. Have you seen this on Highway 20? If you've been up to Yellowstone or Island Park, it's no doubt you have. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the woman who runs the place. Her name is Hannah, and one of you actually told us about her. I would like to nominate Hannah McCloskey for Feel Good Friday. She does so much for the community of Ashton. She helps with the annual Easter egg hunt and works hard to make it a fun experience for everyone. She organizes fundraisers for families and individuals in needs. She will run the flea market and donate the money earned to help other organizations. She owns the Frost Top and gives so many high schoolers a job and teaches them how to work. Most importantly, she is always thinking of others first. Well, we agree. We're going to go in and surprise Hannah. Now, she thinks we're coming here just for a news story, but there's so much more. We got her a box of chocolates. We got her a few gift cards that she can hopefully get away and enjoy herself. So, Hannah, this Feel Good Friday's for you. Hello, is Hannah here?
Yeah.
It's all right.
Natalie was coming. No? Just you?
We're here to surprise you.
Surprise me. Why?
Yeah, you ready?
No, Natalie was going to come and talk to me. Let me get his shirt on.
Okay.
Let me get, oh my gosh. She said she was going to come and talk to me.
What's that?
She said she was going to come and talk to me.
Natalia? Yeah, well, that was all a farce because we wanted to surprise you for Feel Good Friday. Every Friday we go out in the community and surprise people who are doing good things, and someone wrote us a message about you. I'd like to nominate Hannah McCloskey for Feel Good Friday. She does so much for the community of Ashton. She helps with the annual Easter egg hunt and works hard to make it a fun experience for everyone. She organizes fundraisers for families and individuals in need. She'll run the flea market and donate the money earned to help other organizations. She owns the Frost Stop and gives so many high schoolers a job and teaches them how to work. Most importantly, she is always thinking of others first. So we wanted to come and thank you. We just set up that story. That was all fake. We wanted to come and thank you.
You guys.
Tell me why you do all this stuff.
Come on, give him an answer. I'm never speechless.
You're speechless now? She's speechless.
Oh, Anna. Somebody come stand with me.
Come and stand all around her if you want. We want to thank you. We got you chocolates. We got you a movie gift card. You're going to have to travel a little bit, though, down to Idaho Falls. And a Happy Her gift card. You can use that at any of those places. So go out and take care of yourself and do something fun.
Why did I deserve that? Because you take care of everyone.
So tell me why you thought we were coming. The original owners came by, right?
The original owners, descendants.
The descendants of the original owners
Right.
of Frost Talk.
Yeah, they came Saturday. We had a meeting with them.
And how did that go?
It was freaking awesome.
How?
You ever just dream of the day and then it was just like better than that? We let them come in and waitress and serve themselves and cook and stuff. So they did awesome.
So for those people that have never been here, what sets you apart besides the big root beer float outside?
I think it was my passion to come in. I ran it for the previous owner, and I always wanted it. And so when I got a hold of it, I was able to take, something that was pretty run down and bring it back to life. And then I get to impact. Oh, yes, and the boy on the end.
All right.
So,
well, Hannah, thank you for all you do to make East Idaho better.
Okay.
Go do something for you now.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Happy Feel Good Friday, everybody. I'm Nate Eaton in Idaho Falls today. You might remember that on the 4th of July, there was a pretty serious car crash along 17th Street by the Dairy Queen and this Java Express. Well, the mother of the children that were inside one of the vehicles sent me an email this past week. She said, "My name is Nicole, and on the 4th of July, my 2 children were with their stepdad, Chris. They were leaving the 4th of July parade when a 4-car wreck happened. The girls' names are Destiny and Brianna. Brianna's femur is broken and she had to have surgery. Her leg was stuck in the car. Thank goodness she's home now. Charles had to be cut out of the car. He has a long process ahead of him. He does not remember the car wreck. Both of his arms are broken, his arm bones shattered in multiple places, and his pelvis is broken. He can't walk or do anything. They all 3 had multiple injuries but are alive and here with us today. The driver at fault had no insurance. A girl named Madison, who works at Java next to Dairy Queen, ran out to try and help. Another guy, whose name we think is Derek, also helped. These 2 people held my 10-year-old. They tried to keep her and her sister calm. They called me before the ambulance was there. I really want to thank these people and let them know how thankful we are and how thankful my kids are. Well, we want to help this mother thank these people. We tracked down Madison. She's working at Java Express right now. We haven't been able to track down the other guy who she believes is named Derek. So Derek, if you're watching, we have a gift card for you to Target and a gift card for you to the movies. So send us an email and you can come and pick that up. But for now, we're gonna go in and we're gonna surprise Madison to thank her for what she did on that very scary day. We have some gift cards for her along with some flowers. How you doing? Good. Is Madison here? Oh, good, how you doing? I'm Nate with East Idaho News. Oh, I'm not here to make you cry. How's your day been?
It's been good.
Yeah, a little less eventful than last week.
Thankfully, yes.
Tell me what happened that day.
Are you talking about the wreck that happened? Yeah, that's why I'm gonna cry. I don't know, we were in here working and we heard the wreck and, I do the demolition derby, so I know what that sounds like, and I saw the airbag go off and I just took off out there and I did what I had to do. I sat with the little girls and I made sure that everybody was okay and, called the ambulance and everybody made sure that they were okay.
So the mother of those little girls emailed us and wanted us to come and thank you. She said, I can't share the story on camera, I'm way too emotional. I was the morning of the 4th when they were leaving the parade. Madison works at Java next to Dairy Queen on 17th. I have a couple pictures that I will show of the crash with these two people who held my 10-year-old. They tried to keep my kids calm. They called me before the ambulance was there. My 8-year-old and her dad were trapped in the car and had to be cut out. They are carrying people who for sure went above and beyond at the scene. My 8-year-old, we asked if her kids could come. She said, my 8-year-old can't come. Her femur's broken and she can't walk yet. Their dad can't walk yet either. I just really want these people to know how thankful we are and how thankful my kids are. Madison and Derek deserve to be thanked. They are angels. So I imagine that was pretty stressful for you too.
Yeah, well, and for a minute it was, but I took the EMT classes when I was in high school, so I kind of knew what I was doing. And it was more stressful that people were in the car yelling at them, and I'm like, they don't know what they're doing, like, stop. You be calm with them, and, I wouldn't let the little girl know that she broke her leg. I was like, okay, we don't know that, just keep them calm. And
But you knew it was pretty serious.
Yeah, I knew that the dad had broke his arms at least, and I knew for sure she broke her leg. I didn't know about the 10-year-old, and I sat with her and I called the mom because I could hear her on the phone, and I just told them, like, we're gonna get everything figured out. Like, you guys are gonna be okay. We're gonna get you taken care of, and so I just did what I had to do, and I knew how to do it, so I figured I'd jump in and do what I could. So.
Well, good for you. I'm sure they're glad, and we're glad you were working that day. So we got you some flowers for Feel Good Friday, and we got you a few gift cards that you can go and do what you want at the movies, go shopping at Target, and
thank you so much.
Thank you for jumping in to help them. I know the mother wishes she could thank you herself. But
she has. I actually got to go up to the hospital and see the little girls and their dad, so I've been up there twice and
good for you.
Made sure that they were all okay, because I was so worried about them. Like, those little girls did not need that, especially on the 4th.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
if I ever get in a crash, I want you to be near.
I will, hopefully.
Hi everybody, Nate Eaton here in the EastIdahoNews.com lobby with Derek Yegas. This is the guy we've been trying to find for the past few days. He's the Good Samaritan who came to the rescue during a horrible car crash on the 4th of July. We surprised Madison, who works at Java Express. You met Madison that day. And we want to give you, from Ashley Furniture, a gift card to go to the movies and to go to Target. And Derek, if you could just tell me, what were you doing that morning when this crash happened?
So when the accident happened, I was on my way to actually the grocery store to go get just a couple bags of chips for a barbecue. Just a normal casual morning enjoying the 4th of July, and I heard the loud accident, and I pulled over and parked, and you could instantly see that there was a devastating scene just right there. So I parked my car, barely put it in gear probably, and I ran over to that car, and with all the multiple vehicles, there was the car there with the two little girls in it and their dad, and it was not a safe situation and not a good situation. So I immediately went to them and I assessed the situation. I checked with the dad because he was not doing very well. He was in shock. I checked with the oldest daughter, which was much better. She was hysterical, but she was doing okay. And then I assessed the daughter in the back, and she had some severe injuries as well. So I tried to tend to her, make sure she didn't move, and make sure that she was okay. And then I put my attention on the oldest daughter because she was the one that we needed to help out, and she was in a place where she was more coherent. So.
And you stayed with those girls until the ambulance took them, right?
Oh yeah, I stayed till long afterwards. I didn't leave their side.
And then went back to the hospital.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I went back to the hospital just to make sure that they were fine. Yeah. Of course I did. A piece of her heart was with me. It was a terrible thing. So. You
mentioned one of the things that the girl said to you is she was upset that it happened on the 4th of July.
Yeah. One of the first things she said was, she said, out of all days, she said, I've never been in an accident. Like, she was terrified. She said, but it happened on the 4th of July, and she was more worried about her little sister. She's not going to get to see the fireworks, and now we're going to miss the fireworks. And I said, it's okay, sweetheart. I said, I promise there will be more fireworks, and it's going to be okay. And your sister will be okay, too. It was sweet.
Well, good for you in Madison. So the mother of these girls, as we mentioned earlier on Feel Good Friday, reached out and said, we know who Madison is. She works at Java Express. But tracking down this guy, they thought his name was Derek, and there was a few photos. And literally, we posted this story, and within like 10 minutes, we had 50 messages. It's Derek, it's Derek, it's Derek. Now, Derek, this isn't the first time that you've been involved with a traumatic incident. I mean, you yourself were unfortunately in the news last year.
Yes, I was. I had an incident here in town where I was beaten severely, and I was in the hospital for a while. And my physical being from the neck up was broken. Both of my jaws were broken. My teeth were kicked out. My nose was shattered. My eye sockets were shattered. My skull was fractured. I couldn't really eat, sleep, or do anything for a while. It was probably spiritually and mentally more of a challenge than anything else to try to bounce back from. So. After, and that's why when I saw that accident in that family, it all kind of brings back that trauma a little bit, and my heart just sank for them. And so, it's been a rough couple of years. So, it's taken me not just the incident, but, and I'm sure just like for these little girls, the accident is one thing, and to go through the physical trauma, but, the mental and spiritual and physical stuff all lingers on long past when the event occurs.
That was about 1.5 years ago, and if you look at the photos, they're just horrific what you went through. But you're looking good today. I mean, you couldn't be able to tell. How are you doing physically and mentally and spiritually?
Well, it was a kind of a great lesson because physically, I still have my issues. I get migraines. I wasn't able to read without getting an instant migraine for a long time. I have severe pain, with my teeth still. These are just fake. I still have to get them fixed. So I can't eat steak. I can't eat certain things, which sounds silly, but if you've been through it, you understand. But no, physically, I'm making it through it and adjusting. Mentally, my memory is, I have short-term memory loss. And people that know me, it's like I have that squirrel brain. I forget things, but I don't know. I kind of am more of a looking at the glass half full. Like I'm here. I'm coherent. I can read, write. I can still talk. And spiritually, it's probably been the biggest blessing. It broke me. It literally broke me, physically, spiritually, and mentally. But I had to start from the ground up at that point, all alone. And so by starting spiritually and inside, everything else has just been a blessing. Like I'm bouncing back and starting from the ground up. So just one day at a time, I'm trying to be a better man, be a better person. And I was grateful that I'm in the place that I am. This is one of the biggest blessings on the 4th of July, is when that did happen, to know that I'm well enough now that I'm in a place to where I can react and try to help, in a situation like that.
You could have left wherever you were 5 minutes earlier or 10 minutes later and missed this whole thing. Do you think that there maybe was a reason that you were there that specific second and heard that scream, whether it was in your mind or real?
Oh yeah, I don't believe in complete coincidences. I think that was definitely meant to be, not only for them, but probably most definitely for me, just to remind me how precious life is. And we see so many negative things all the time in the news and the media, and it's always, it's kind of a downer. It's good to see positive things. I definitely am not a hero or anything like that. Far from, but I'm a man that has an obligation to just, contribute, and I want to start doing good. And if I can help a family or anything like that in that situation, I would hope someone would do the same for me and my daughters in the same situation. So.
Well, they're the mother of that children. The children think you're a hero. So I know you don't.
She was a sweetheart. Like I said, my first thought was just on the girls, making sure they were safe, and then she was well enough, the oldest daughter, Madison, to give me her mom's number. So another bystander, and there was more people around that were, they didn't want to get in the way, but one of them let me use his phone, and I called her mom for her, and we got her mom there. Or Destiny, not Madison, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Anyways, but Destiny was coherent enough to give me her mom's number, and then I was kind of still frantic a little bit and so worried about her because she had glass everywhere kind of lodged in her skin, and she kept wanting to rub it. So I wanted to help her, and thank goodness Madison was there as well. She talked to her mom in a calm way, which I could not do, and between Madison and I, and many other people there, and whoever the gentleman was that helped me rip the door open to get her out. There was another guy that helped me we physically had to rip that door off to get her out, Destiny out of the car. So there was a lot more people involved. I don't know why we're just two people that happen to be getting acknowledged for it, but yeah, it was a blessing all around for all of us, I think.
Derek Yegas, one of our local heroes who's overcome a lot in his life and is now helping others, obviously, on the 4th of July. Go to the movies this weekend or go shopping.
I'm thankful. I'm grateful very much. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Thank you for all you've done. Hey, everybody, it's Friday. Hope you are ready for the weekend. I'm Nate Eaton in Madison County today. We're about to surprise two men named Ron and Jerry. They help veterans who have served our country get the benefits they deserve and need after they return home. They help their spouses, they help their families, they do whatever they can to make sure that veterans are taken care of. Now, this is a very part-time gig as far as getting paid, but these guys go above and beyond. From what we understand, they often put in 40 to 50 hours a week just volunteering their time to make sure veterans are taken care of. And today, we want to take care of them with Ashley Home Furniture. We understand they're in their office right now, at least one of them. Let's go surprise them. Hello. I'm looking for Ron and Jerry.
Well,
You're Jerry?
Right.
Is Ron here?
Nope.
I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Hi.
We're here for our Feel Good Friday segment with Ashley Furniture.
Furniture.
We came to thank you for all the good you do in our community.
Uh-oh.
Explain to people what you do. What do you do?
Oh my gracious, this is on the spur of the moment, kind of a surprise. We do a lot of things with the veterans. We try to help them get the benefits that they all rightly deserve.
So if I'm a veteran and I retire or I've served, I come to you and you help me search out those benefits.
Yep, absolutely. You don't have to be retired, just a veteran. And they just have to come in with a discharge or DD-214, and then we can implement it. It's primarily why we try to do it from this end of the stick is so we can help out the spouses.
I see.
Because a lot of the veterans, they get in and they have some problems and they get a little bit of help, but then they go away and the spouses are left dry.
This isn't a full-time job for you.
Oh, absolutely not.
I understand you get paid less than 10 hours a week.
Actually, I'm gonna give a kudos for Ron. I wished he was here so I could brag on him. He gets about 8 hours a week pay, but I know he puts in greater than 40, 50 hours.
I understand you do the same as well, though.
No, I can't take credit that way, but yeah. I put in a little bit of time. So
yeah. You're volunteering a lot to help others, to help other people.
Yep. And we do this, and we got the American Legion, the VFW that we use, and we help them. That's our area that we promote from.
Well, we wanted to thank you guys, so we got you each a movie gift card and a dinner gift card.
Holy caramba.
So go have a nice dinner and go see a movie, and thanks for all you do to help the veterans and our community.
Well, that's great. What channel is this?
We're with EastIdahoNews.com, all online. So
cool.
We surprise people every week for our Feel Good Friday segments. Please pass along our best to Ron. We're sorry that we missed him.
Because he does a lot out of his home. He comes in here, holy gracious, probably 20, 25 hours a week, but a lot he's able to do out of his home because he's a super IT man.
Hey everybody, happy Feel Good Friday. Nate Eaton here outside the EastIdahoNews.com newsroom with Angie White and her little dog Milo. He has had a traumatic week or so. Tell me what happened.
On Monday we went for a walk, and it's a normal, the route we usually go on. And we came around a corner and we saw a large pit bull. And before I had time to grab Milo, the dog had him in his mouth. And Milo's whole head was in his mouth, and you can see up here he has puncture marks where the dog had him, and he was shaking him violently. I mean, he really wanted to hurt my dog. And so I just started yelling, help, somebody help me, and I was trying to get Milo out of his mouth. And I got him out. I got the dog's mouth open, and then he got him again, and it went on for a few minutes. And every time I would get Milo out, this dog would just get him again and just shake him, really wanted to hurt him. Got him on his arm.
Yeah, look right there. Here. And look at your hands. I mean, obviously the dog got you.
Right here, yeah. But, I needed to save my dog, and I just, at the very end, I just thought, I don't know how much longer we're gonna last. And a man came running up. He'd parked his car, he'd been driving by, he parked his car, he ran up and he jumped on the back of the dog and pinned it down to the ground and was, had his hands around his neck, and so I was able to get Milo out of his mouth. And as soon as I, grabbed Milo, I wasn't able to thank him because I was just trying to get home as quick as I could so I could get Milo to the vet.
You didn't know who that guy was, but he was in the area doing physical therapy with a patient at their home.
Mm-hmm. He was.
So Angie reached out to me. You somehow found out his name. And I know this guy. He happens to live down the street from me. It's funny how this all lined up. So you want to thank him, really?
I do, because Milo, he has some real injuries. He's probably going to lose his eye. We're hoping not anything long-term besides that, but I don't know what would have happened if this man hadn't stopped to help us.
Well, let's go surprise Trevor. That's his name. I got him a few gift cards to the movies, and he can go out to dinner and get stuff on Amazon. That's from Ashley Furniture. But I think more importantly is you get to thank him.
Yeah.
And you get to remind everybody to keep your dogs on a leash.
That's right. It was a terrifying experience, and one that I would hope no one ever has to go through.
All right. So you're probably asking what happened to the dog that attacked your dog. Can you give a short update on that?
The animal enforcement officer found him, and he didn't have a collar on, no leash. He had gotten out the front door. They said that they'll quarantine the dog for 10 days. Unfortunately, he's not current on any vaccinations or rabies, so hopefully at the end of those 10 days it'll be all right. But then he's just released back to the owner if they pay the fines and the boarding fee.
Yeah. All right, well, we're glad that Milo's here, and we're glad that you contacted us. Let's go surprise Trevor. Trevor!
Oh, yes.
How you doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
You recognize this dog and this woman?
I do. How are you?
I'm good.
You're good?
Thank you. I didn't get to thank you properly. That was... you saved my dog, and... we just wanted to say thank you.
Well, it's my pleasure. So you needed help, and I was there in the right time in the right place, so I had to.
Yeah, so give us a rundown, Trevor, what you were doing. You were helping a client, maybe? Or?
So I was driving to a client's house, and what happened was there was another lady running down the road, and she said, help her. And I was like, who, where? And she says, up around the corner. And so I drove up and saw you bent over, obviously fighting that dog, and then I got out of my car and right away ran over there and started to help. I will admit I did have a moment's hesitation because that was a big pit bull, and I was quite nervous on, is this dog going to turn on me?
Yeah.
But I thought, you know what, you needed help, so I jumped in.
Thank you so much, because it was a scary situation, and I don't think a lot of people probably would have run towards an aggressive dog, and I don't think Milo would have survived much longer.
So you jump over, and she said you jumped on the back of the dog. Is that what you did to get it off her dog?
Yeah, I basically straddled it, and then to be PG rated,
sure,
I basically put my hand around its throat and I squeezed pretty hard, and I pinned its head down with my other hand and had it between my legs and just pinned it down to the ground, and I don't know how long. It was relatively quick. It let go, and I held it there until she had time to.
And then it just ran away. I mean, it was
The big dog.
Yeah, I held it for a little bit, and then it started to thrash a little, and I was like, I don't trust holding this forever, so I'm gonna let go, and it's gonna hopefully not turn on me or any of us, because I think by the time the dog ran away, there were other people coming, so there was a concern there, but thank goodness it was okay.
We wouldn't. I don't think Milo would have made it much longer. So thank you so much. I think if I put him down, he'd probably be happy to see it.
So we wanted to thank you for Feel Good Friday on behalf of her. So we got you a few gift cards for you to take your wife to the dinner, go do some Amazon shopping, and then go to the movies.
Thank you so much.
You're
I mean,
welcome.
Milo, thank you. That would have.
I'm glad you're doing okay.
His tail's wagging. He's like, thank you.
Thank you.
He looks terrible. He usually is so much cuter. I told him he's a little pirate.
Well, you'll have to send us a photo like in a month or two when hopefully all his hair grows back.
Just see this. I mean,
going down on his butt.
back here. That dog wanted to kill him.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad I was there in the right time.
Yeah, he's.
Hey everybody, happy Friday. We are standing outside Cabela's in Ammon, and I want you to meet the Hendersons. This is Shanna and her son Luke, and I'm gonna let Shanna tell us what happened just a few days ago. You came over to Hobby Lobby to get a quick gift, right?
Yeah, so I was there shopping for a gift for my daughter to give to a friend. And as we were going in, he kind of started having a little bit of an anxiety attack, saying, I want a Jeep, I see a Jeep. And so I thought he wanted to buy one, so we went in Hobby Lobby, looked for a Jeep to buy. They didn't have one, but found something else. He seemed like he was going to be okay, but checking out again, he starts perseverating on a Jeep. I want a Jeep. I see a Jeep. And as it got worse, I was like, they don't have a Jeep here, Luke. But we got out of Hobby Lobby, paid for stuff, then came out to the car. And he kept going on, and I just triggering a meltdown. You knew he was on his way to a meltdown, and that's just a sad thing to watch. It's hard for him. And finally, I just said, Luke, they don't sell Jeeps at Hobby Lobby. What do you want me to do? And he said, drive by a Jeep. And that's when it dawned on me. He had seen a Jeep somewhere, and I said, Luke, do you know where a Jeep is? Can you show me? Yes. I'll show you. And he just says, yes. And I said, okay, show me. He says, that way. And so I took off in the van and had my other kids in the back, and they were telling me which way to navigate. And he pointed us over here to the Cabela's parking lot where there was a Jeep, but we saw as we were walking out, the owner was getting in it, and he'd actually put it in reverse. And I was like, oh shoot, we're gonna miss the Jeep. And so I rolled down my window real quick so he could see that I wanted to talk to him before he pulled out, and he stopped and put it in park. And I said, can my son just look at your Jeep? He just loves Jeeps, and he has autism, and can he just look at it? And he's, oh sure. And so I opened the door to let Luke out, and I was like, we're just looking, Luke. But he ran right past me and plopped himself down right next to the driver of the Jeep, and I was like, I'm sorry. And he said, oh, he's okay. Do you want me to take him for a ride? And so I'm like, oh, I don't, random stranger, I don't know. But he had a name tag on. And so I'm like, well, at least I know this guy's name. And looked like it was probably a Cabela's employee. And so he took off. Yeah, he's like, I guess that's okay. So he just put it in reverse, backed out, and took him just for a quick loop around. And Luke was on cloud nine. Just, you could hear him giggling, and it was just happy. And he pulled back into the parking lot. It was just a quick trip around, and as he put it in park, Luke honks the horn for him, turns it off, and he jumped out, and it was just beautiful. And he said, as we were getting out, he's like, oh, it's a good thing I got that horn fixed last week. So,
and Luke, how old are you?
How old are you? I am
12 years old.
You're 12 years old, and you like Jeeps?
Yes.
Yes, good. When you got to ride in one?
Yes.
Was it fun?
Yes.
Oh, good. All right, so what's the name of the employee, Mom?
His name was Matthew.
Matthew, and we understand that Matthew works behind the gun counter here at Cabela's, so we decided to ask the Hendersons to meet us here to go surprise Matthew and thank him for giving you a ride in the Jeep. And we understand his Jeep continually needs repairs, like the horn. So we got him a few gift cards to the auto repair store. So should we go in and say hi to him?
Yes.
All right, let's do this. Matthew, hey, how you doing?
Hi, how are
I'm
you?
Nate with East Idaho News.
Nice to meet you.
You recognize these guys?
Yes. Hi, Luke.
You know his name and everything.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Do you remember this guy?
No.
He has the Jeep. You rode in his Jeep the other day.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell him?
Thank you.
You're very welcome, buddy.
Yes.
That's the closest to a hug he'll give anyone.
That's I'll
pretty
take it.
good.
So we're actually here for our Feel Good Friday segment. We partner with Ashley Furniture, and someone sent us Shanna's blog post, which I think you've seen.
I have seen, yes.
About what happened that day. So what was happening in your eyes? Were you headed out to lunch? Or
Yeah,
were
I
you...
had just gotten on lunch. I was just walking out when they pulled up. Luke jumped in the truck and just kind of made himself at home. He's a really nice kid. The mom was really concerned that I would be upset. And I told her I was more than happy to let him hang out in my Jeep and push buttons and shake my stick shift. And then we went for a little ride around the block, which he really seemed to enjoy. He was a nice kid. It was encouraging to see him so excited.
That's great. And you had just got your horn fixed, right?
I had just fixed my horn a couple days before he got in, which was really convenient. Yes.
You know, you didn't have to do that. You could have just said, yeah, here it is. I got to get to lunch. Why did you decide to, it made his day, and it definitely made her day because it had been such a stressful shopping experience.
I feel like anyone would have, honestly. Like, he's a nice kid who had an interest in Jeeps. Like, it was a pleasure to hang out with him for a few minutes and give him the experience.
Well, that's great. We wanted to bring you some gift cards so that if you have any other breakdowns, you can get your Jeep fixed.
Thank you.
There's 25 on each of those. So
That's awesome.
Hopefully you can put them to good use. And yeah, thank you for doing that and,
My
and
pleasure.
making their day.
Just because we heard about your love of Jeeps. Yes, we went on our tour. We found these for you. So there's a Jeep, and this is for your room. It says it's a Jeep thing.
What do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You love it?
Yes.
We're so
We went
glad.
straight for it.
I know,
That is
awesome.
Blue just like yours.
We were excited. We heard about
That's
it.
cool. Can you tell her thank you?
Thank you.
You are so welcome. We're glad.
Hey everybody, happy Feel Good Friday. I'm Nate Eaton here in Basalt today, huge booming city. If you haven't heard of it, it's between Firth and Shelley. And I want to tell you about a guy we're about to surprise. Let me read you this email I got. I'd like to nominate Bob Ellsworth for Feel Good Friday. He's very well known in the community of Firth. He has always attended every home sporting event and loves the youth in the community. He is a sports advocate. For years, he's been the one who calls the news stations to let them know of the scores of the Firth Cougar games. But that's not what makes him stand out. He has a disability and has never had a driver's license. He walks to church, to Firth for groceries, the post office, and to the high school for the games. He also sits on the rail just down from his house for hours, waving, giving thumbs up or the peace sign to everyone who drives across the tracks. He never misses a car. My kids are always excited when they see Bob sitting on that rail or walking on the road because they know he will stop what he's doing and wave. He's a great guy, and like I said, he is loved by the community of Firth. He lives alone and lost his dad a few years ago. He doesn't get very many visitors, but his sister does come to town from time to time in Boise to check on him. He's done so much for everyone that I would like to thank him in a greater way. Well, so would we. We got him some snacks, some of his favorite foods. We got him a gift card to the grocery store so he can go get what he likes. He's not on the railroad track this morning, but let's go knock on his door and see if he's home. How are you? Are you Bob?
Yes, I am.
Bob, I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Hello there, guys.
We came to thank you today for all you do for the community of Firth.
Well, thank you.
We got a message from someone telling me that you go to every game.
Yes.
And you sit out on the railroad track and wave to people.
Yes, sir.
But not this morning, though, right?
Nah. That's the funny thing about Idaho weather. It's unpredictable. Plus, you just don't know what Mother Nature's going to throw at you.
Yeah. So why do you do this?
Well, no particular reason. This is something I like to do. I know people's got a lot on their plates, and matter of fact, I'll tell you this one story. I had a lady stop and she said, "I want you to know you just made my day. You just did it." And it's just something I like to do. No particular reason. Nobody said for me to do it. I just like to do it.
Well, good for you. And you go to all the games, and I think you've even called our newsroom to tell us the score.
Oh, absolutely. Matter of fact, I'll be involved with the Lady Cougars again this year for 2019, 2020, and 2020, 2021. And got a special staff, special young ladies that I think the world of. And I like to think it was kind of like, well, I'm kind of like there's, well, sports information director, security guard rolled into one.
Good for you, Bob. Well, you've done a lot for the community, and a lot of people love you. We wanted to stop by and give you this gift card to Brolin's that you can use to buy whatever you want. We also have a bunch of your favorite food in the car. Someone leaked us a list and told us that you like root beer and Sprite and candy and some other stuff. Do you like that?
I trust your sources.
Well, good. Let me get that for you, and we'll bring it in here, and we'll let you get back to your day. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you are ready for the weekend. We are here in Ammon today, and this is the Beals right here with this cute little 3-month-old baby. Now, Whitney, you sent me an email telling me about Jackson's teacher. Tell me a little bit about Miss Day.
Miss Day is amazing. She has worked with him like nobody's been able to, and now he believes in himself, and he is going on to 3rd grade, and she's amazing, and she's starting her own school in Island Park, and she's doing that with no income. She quit her job at White Pine Charter School, and we just love her.
Yeah? Jackson, why do you like her so much?
Because she actually tries with me, and she's really nice to me, and she buys me stuff that helps me read.
Oh, that's great. Are you going to miss her when she moves schools?
Yes.
Yeah? Sounds like she's really made an impact, though, in the past year with you.
Yeah. It's actually been 2 years with her.
You've had her 2 years. Wow, so she really got to know you and your class.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, we're going to go surprise her. She's actually packing up right now, right? Getting ready to move.
Getting ready to move to Island Park.
So she worked at White Pine Charter. She's starting her own charter, just on her own.
White Pine Charter School. Yep.
Okay, and we're going to get her, we got her some flowers, and we got her a certificate to go get like a massage, to go get pampered, a manicure, pedicure, something for her to just go relax.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
I love it.
Let's go. Are you Miss Day?
Yes, I am.
How are you?
I'm a mess right now.
You're a mess?
You seriously gonna put me on a camera? Oh my goodness.
These wonderful people told us all about you. You worked at White Pine Charter, right?
Yes.
And what are you doing now?
I'm going to be starting a charter school up in Island Park. We're starting with 16 students in, I don't know how many days. What day is it? The 21st.
21st of August. Wow. So soon.
Yeah.
I know, you're moving up there.
Moving up there. That's why I look the way I do.
Oh, you look fine.
It's crazy.
So what made you decide to do this?
Well, the parents up there have been for a long time trying to get a school started, and it's for 20, 30 years people have been trying, and we just the kids have to ride the bus for a long ride down to Ashton, and so we're trying to make it so they can stay in town and just be in their own community.
Well, I know Jackson said he's going to miss you. You've done a lot for him over the past 2 years.
I love that boy.
And all the other students, too, I imagine, that you've had an impact on. So we just wanted to thank you for Feel Good Friday. We brought you some flowers, and we got you a certificate to go get a massage or a manicure or a pedicure. That's just a relaxation. You're going to need one this year, I imagine. So.
Been out doing yard work and cleaning the house and trying to move.
Well,
up there, so.
Good for you. We just wanted to thank you for what you do on behalf of these guys and your other students too.
Appreciate it.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Nice to meet you.
Hey everybody, happy Friday. I am standing in Rigby today with Cammie. Cammie, you sent me an email about a week ago. Tell me what happened. You were in your minivan right behind me.
In my minivan, I was on my way to Shelley with my kids, and we got a flat tire.
And so I pulled over, called my husband, and was gonna call a tow truck. And then this guy shows up behind me in a truck, and he pulls out, comes out and says, what's going on? And I told him, I said I couldn't find my spare tire, gonna call a tow truck, and he just jumped into action. And he found the spare tire for us. We had no idea where it was, changed my tire, and made sure we were all good to go before he left.
That can be a nightmare anytime you get a spare tire, especially if you have kids and you have a 7-month-old here who's, hopefully he was sleeping.
He wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't. So maybe a little fussy.
Yeah.
But you were able to find out this guy's name. His name's Ryan, and he lives fairly close to you, right?
He does, yeah.
But you didn't know him before,
I didn't know him
right?
before, no,
Okay.
not at all.
Well, we want to go thank him and let you thank him. I talked to his wife this morning. We've set up kind of a sneaky plan because he works straight for the next 2 days. Anyway, we got him 4 gift cards to Cal Ranch. He said that he loves Cal Ranch. So let's go surprise him. Ryan, how are you?
Good, I think.
Yeah?
Depends on what they say.
Do you recognize this lady?
For a split second we met. You changed my tire on the freeway, yes.
So she sent us a message the other day about what you had done for her, and we like to every week do a segment called Feel Good Friday and go out and thank people. And anyone who's had a flat tire knows how stressful it can be, especially if you have a van full of kids. So we just wanted to come and thank you on her behalf, and we got you a few gift cards to Cal Ranch.
Oh, well, thank you.
Enjoy it. What made you think to stop to help her?
I just saw her there on the side of the road, and we were actually headed north, and she was headed south, and I saw her, and I was like, oh, it's miserable, being stuck on the side of the road. So just, stopping is the right thing to do.
Hey, Cammie, you said you didn't know where your spare was.
No, I didn't. I had no clue. I'd never had to use it before, so.
But you knew, well, because you had a similar van.
Yeah, it took a little while to find it because of where hers is. They don't put them in a convenient spot. But it took a few minutes, but we got it found and changed out. So.
How long did the whole thing take?
10, 15 minutes maybe.
Okay.
Not very long.
Yeah.
So.
Well, good. Well, Cammie lives here in Rigby, near here, I understand. And so we just wanted to come and thank you and thank you on her behalf, and hopefully you can get something you want at Cal Ranch for your horses or something.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Take care.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Happy Friday, everybody. I am in Rigby today. We are about to surprise a young girl named Kimber. We heard about her from one of her neighbors, and this is what the neighbor said. I have a sweet neighbor girl who hosts a lemonade stand every year and donates all her earnings to Primary Children's Hospital. This year, she made more than $400 from her amazing cookies she makes and her lemonade. I love that she found something she could do to contribute to a charitable organization. She could pocket all that money, but she chooses to donate it instead. I love that she is such a great example to my own children. So we did a little research on Kimber, and apparently she's been doing this every year, holding a lemonade stand for a few hours on one particular day, and she sells out of her cookies, she sells out of her drinks, and then she gives all that money to Primary Children. So we're gonna thank her today. We got her some gift cards to some of her favorite stores. We got her a bouquet of flowers. We're right outside her house. Hi.
Hi.
Are you Kimber?
Yeah.
Kimber, I'm here to buy some lemonade and some cookies. You got any? How you doing? Come on out here. How's your summer been?
Good.
Yeah? How much have you made?
Over $400.
Man, that's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do with that?
We're gonna donate it to the Primary Children's Hospital.
You don't want to go buy dolls or clothes or anything?
No.
You're probably too old for dolls, right?
Probably.
Yeah. So tell me how long you've been doing this.
For 3 years, I think.
And why did you decide to start doing this?
So, a kid in our neighborhood, he had brain cancer, and I was trying to save up a little money for him, but he died before I could get it to him. So, yeah.
So you decided to use that money toward other sick children? Okay, so how much did you make that first year?
It was about around $200 somewhere.
That's pretty good money. And then you did it again last year and made how much?
About $300. So we got the first year was $100 and then next year was $200.
And now you're 400. So you're doubling. So next year will be 800?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hope
that's
so.
the goal.
That'd be great.
So you've stopped for the season, right? You're not doing it
I
anymore.
do it every summer.
Every summer. And when are you going to take it down to the hospital, or do you just do it online, zap it over that way? Or?
So we did that the last 2 years, but we're thinking of actually going to Utah and delivering it this year because we made so much.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, one of your neighbors told us about you and said
Oh.
you should go and surprise her. And we do a segment called Feel Good Friday. So we wanted to thank you. Well, we got you a gift card to Wendy's.
Thank you.
And your mom said that you like Aeropostale.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can see on your shirt. And Claire's too.
Yay.
Okay, there you go. You can go have a shopping spree at the mall.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
This is all your money.
Yeah, this is all of my money.
Wow.
Also, we took Venmo.
Yeah, it's on my Venmo.
On Venmo too, so people could pay with a credit card.
Yeah.
Good job for you on making a difference, and we're excited to see you give that money to Primary Children's and for you to go enjoy yourself.
Thank you so much.
Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton here, and it is time for Feel Good Friday. Do you know anybody who has used Meals on Wheels? A lot of seniors in our community rely on those meals every day. Sometimes it's the only meal they get. Well, they're in desperate need of funding, so Nuclear Care Partners, right behind me, is holding a fundraiser here in a few weeks where you can decorate a bowl, and those bowls will be auctioned off for $15 a piece, and all of that money goes to Meals on Wheels. So we're gonna walk inside, we're gonna let them know today, we're gonna buy 30 bowls, and we're gonna let you decorate them. I'll have more details on that in a minute, but first, let them tell you what Empty Bowls is all about. So this is Josh with Nuclear Care Partners. You can see a bunch of bowls have already been decorated. Look how nice those are. There's a lot of artists in this town.
There are a lot of artists in this town. We're happy to see them.
So tell me where all of the money will go for people that do these bowls.
There is a great need in the town for groups like Meals on Wheels, and as a lot of our patients use Meals on Wheels to be able to get the meals that they need, then we have been able to put on empty bowls. We went to possibly Picasso, and they've been able to support us and allow us to be able to get the bowls at cost. And you can go in and paint a bowl. Now the bowl will be auctioned off at a special event in October that will allow us to be able to take that money and then donate it back to Meals on Wheels.
So with the help of Ashley Furniture, we're gonna buy 30 bowls, and we're going to let you out there decorate the bowls. Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good.
I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Nice to meet you.
So we have just purchased, with the help of Ashley Furniture, 30 of the bowls for Empty Bowls.
Awesome.
What do people need to do if they actually win one of these bowls?
So you'll need to bring in this slip, and they'll put a star or their initials by it, so you don't have to pay. And if you give that to us, then we'll show you where the bowls are, and you get to paint for as long as you want. And yeah.
Okay, cool. Can we see some of the bowls, the
Sure
options
can.
that they have?
These are the bowls. We have different types. We have this type. We have these smaller types. Then we have that, and then we have this one.
Oh, nice.
Typically, these are the most popular because they're just bigger and you can do more stuff with it.
And so you guys provide the paint?
Yes, we do, and we fire them here. So
Cool. All right, well, good. So you can come in and you can make someone else have a Feel Good Friday every day, the seniors that need the Meals on Wheels for their food. You can see Landon, choose your bowl, paint it, have a really fun activity with your family, with your friends, and you'll be helping people.
Yep.
Thanks so much, Landon.
Of course.
And a big thanks to Ashley Furniture, who makes every Feel Good Friday happen. If you're interested in taking one of our bowls, comment below, tell us what you're gonna decorate, and we will reach out to several of you in the coming days and let you know if you've been picked. Also, if you know anybody in the community that's deserving of a Feel Good Friday surprise, let me know. Send me an email, neaton@eastidahonews.com. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Nate Eaton, standing here outside Fox Hollow Elementary School, and I want to tell you about one of the teachers. Her name is Becky Rhodes. I received an email recently from someone who knows her pretty well. She says that for years, Becky has been doing the Treble Makers After School Music Club where students can come for free and learn music, and then every year they do a big concert. In fact, last year, you might remember Becky, she was inside Kohl's when she heard a song, a Christmas song, over the speaker, over the intercom. She did some research. She found the author who wrote that song, and that author, that musician, actually flew to Idaho Falls and sang with the choir, performed that song live last year. Well, Becky's done a lot of good for the community, so we're going to do some good for her today. We normally bring flowers, but this person told us she loves chocolate. So we got her a box of delicious little candy bars. We also got her a gift card to Texas Roadhouse, one of her favorite restaurants, and a gift card to go grab some ice cream. So I understand that the 6th graders just started their class. Nobody knows we're coming. Let's head inside.
Hey, Coach.
Coach. Hey, everybody. How you doing? I'm Nate.
Yeah, Nate.
You know me.
Yeah.
How's your day going?
Really good.
Did you know we were coming today?
No clue.
Well, we're here for our Feel Good Friday segment.
What?
Yeah, we came to surprise you and thank you for all you do with the Troublemakers.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, so someone told us you like chocolate.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. More than flowers. We thought we'd give you some chocolates.
Wow, yeah, that's great. I'll have to run this off later, though.
Yeah, well, you don't have to share it with the kids. Or you can.
Right, but I'll have to run it off later.
Yeah, nobody likes candy bars. We also got you a gift card to one of your favorite restaurants.
Oh my goodness, that
Texas
is...
Roadhouse, and some ice cream.
Wow, thank you so much.
So for people that don't know what the Troublemakers is, explain it.
It's just an after-school extracurricular activity, and it's free, so any kid who would like to just be a part of something awesome can come. And this is my 10th year and my last year doing it, because my kids will be all done with elementary school, so I'm going to pass the buck and go on to something else, but it's been the most rewarding thing.
It's your last year. This Christmas will be your last Christmas concert.
And then we'll do a spring one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have 2 more left.
Why did you decide to do this? Because you don't get paid for it. I mean, it's something you just volunteered to do.
Yeah, I love music. I'm passionate about music and sports. I love sports too, but wow, this is overwhelming. I just love it. And it's something that the kids can be a part of and feel good about.
How has this changed your life doing this the past 10 years?
Probably just through the kids. I always tell them they're my favorite kids at Fox Hollow. And I have a lot of kids, 450 kids a semester. And yeah, just when it makes a difference to them, or when I get a text from their parents saying how much they love it, that's all the pay I need right there.
Well, you've influenced a lot of kids over the years, so hopefully this small thing from Ashley Furniture can let you know that people appreciate you.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
thank you,
you bet.
Ashley Furniture. Thank you.
Happy Friday, everybody. Time for another great Feel Good Friday. You might remember a week ago we posted a story about a woman named Geralyn whose parents died within 8 days of each other. Well, we found out about that story from Candace, who's here with me, and we're going to go surprise Geralyn for Feel Good Friday. So tell me, Candace, why is she such a deserving person?
Geralyn is amazing. Anybody who knows her knows that she just wants to, she serves the community. She loves to serve others, whether it's teaching kids how to read, write, fall in love with Greek mythology, or serving her church, opening up her garden. She has an amazing garden that she lets friends, family, those in need come in, make sure they can have some of the produce. She retired this past summer after 40 years of teaching. Wow. And we all miss her, but she wanted to take care of her parents. And with doing that, she had prepared, some land right next to her, had been making a home, or a small home, in the process of building one. And unfortunately, her parents weren't able to see the finished product.
Oh, that's too bad.
And so, but Geralyn she's one of the most giving people that I know, and if she can't be there physically, she'll leave words of encouragement. She'll make sure that she knows that you're loved and that you're special.
Yeah. Well, she was taking good care of her parents up until when they passed, and she, I think, is organized their funerals and all of that stuff. And
she has.
So she's home right now in the midst of all the chaos of planning a funeral. So we're gonna go surprise her, drop off a few gift cards, and thank her for all she's done. Hi, are you Geralyn?
Yes,
I'm Nate with East Idaho News. Good to see you. How are things going?
It's been good. It's been harder for us, but it's been a blessing, really. because their needs were so great, and for them to be able to leave at the same time. It's going to be an adjustment, but it's good.
Do you know Candace back here?
Yes, I do.
So she's the one that told us about you.
She's so sweet.
And she was telling me you also, I mean, have wonderful parents, but you run this garden for the community behind your house?
Yeah, well, we donate stuff for the community, and we can stuff for ourselves, but give to family and neighbors and the shelters and things like that.
How many years did you teach?
41.
41. So how
Yeah.
many students? Any idea?
Oh, I don't have any idea.
Yeah.
I think he put something about 1,000.
Yeah,
Close
yeah, it's
to.
close to that.
Oh, sure.
So,
More than that.
yeah.
And you still keep in touch with some of them. I mean,
yeah, oh yeah.
when they go to
it's-
college. and-
Yeah, and I've been invited to their weddings, and I have a couple that have moved here right now are emailing me and letting me know how things are going. So.
Good. Well, we know it's been a rough week, a lot going on. So we wanted to come for our Feel Good Friday segment and thank you for all you've done for the community and give you a little break. We got you a few gift cards
Oh
from
my
Ashley
goodness!
Furniture.
Are you kidding?
No, so there's a few to go to dinner.
Oh my gosh!
And then you can go to the movies.
Thank you.
And if you want to buy a book, you can get a book too.
That is fabulous.
Yes, there you go.
Thank you.
You deserve all that. We didn't get you flowers. I assume a lot of flowers are coming in this week.
Flowers,
So
yeah.
normally we do flowers, but good luck with the funeral.
Thank you.
And thanks for sharing your parents' story with everybody.
Well, I've been so surprised how it has gone out to so many places. I went over to Fairwinds yesterday to finish up some things, and one of the ladies there that lives there told me that she has a relative in Texas who saw the article there. I don't know which, where,
Yeah.
but she said, did you know them? And she said, yes, I knew them.
Wow.
So
Well, the world knows their
anyway.
story now.
Yeah, they do.
Happy Friday, everybody. Today we are in Idaho Falls at the Maverick gas station behind me. I want to tell you about an email I got from a woman. She wants to remain anonymous, but she said, I want to recognize a man named Trevor. He works at the Maverick gas station on Broadway. Last Saturday, I went to buy some stuff. I ran my credit card and it wouldn't work. He asked me to rerun the card, and I didn't know why, but it would not work. That's when the employee pulled out his own debit card and paid for my stuff. I was so thankful. I checked my balance when I got home online just to make sure I had the money, but something wasn't right with my card. I just feel that angels are still in the world, and I want to thank Trevor for his kindness. Well, we did some research and decided that Trevor is deserving of a Feel Good Friday surprise. He's actually working here at the Maverick behind me tonight. And we found out from his manager he loves to play video games, so we got him a few gift cards to a game store, also some Amazon gift cards, and hopefully we can make his day and thank him for what he's done. Hey, Trevor? Yep. How you doing? Pretty good. I'm Nate with East Idaho News. Good to see you. Yeah. You just got to work, right? Yeah. Your managers knew we were coming. Did they tell you? No. Okay. We're actually here because we got an email from one of your customers who was in here recently, and her card wasn't working. Do you remember that? Yeah. She said her card wasn't working, and you pulled out your card and paid for her items.
Yeah, I didn't think it was any big deal.
Yeah, well, why'd you do that? You could have just said, sorry.
Just the way I was raised.
Yeah? Has that happened more than once?
A couple times here or there.
Yeah.
I never thought it was a big deal. It's just the way I am.
Well, she thought it was a big deal, and she contacted us and said, can you guys do something for Trevor? So we decided to come down and thank you for our Feel Good Friday segment. We got you a few gift cards. I understand you're a gamer.
A little bit.
A little bit. So there's a gift card to the GameStop. And then here's one to go grab a bite to eat, and then you can use those at Amazon.
Thank you.
You bet. And the woman, she didn't want us to use her name, but she just wanted to pass along her gratitude to you, and we came to thank you.
Well, thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
And I hope if I'm ever having card problems, I get you as a cashier.
Well, sadly, this is just a part-time seasonal gig, and I'm done next
done.
Monday.
Oh, good. We came at the right time then. Cool. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Nate Eaton outside the Idaho Falls Humanitarian Center. This is a non-denominational humanitarian center that people come to every single week and volunteer their time to help others. And I want to tell you about the couple that started this whole thing, the Nivelles, Don and Moselle. In fact, we are here today because AARP of Idaho just announced that the Nivelle couple are receiving their most prestigious award. In fact, never in the history of the AARP in Idaho has somebody in eastern Idaho received this award, but that's changing this month. The Nivelles started this back in 2010. I want to read to you a little bit about what happened. This is a nonprofit, community-based volunteer organization. For the past 9 years, they have been running this center. During that time, the center has grown from 25 volunteers distributing 25 products to hundreds of volunteers providing more than 70 products. In fact, last year alone, more than 10,000 volunteers signed up, with individuals giving 32,000 hours of their time. Many volunteers produced quilts, clothing, toys, games, blankets, hygiene kits, school supplies, you name it, they've probably done it here. Well, we want to thank the Nivelles for starting such a great establishment here in our community. They're inside volunteering their time right now. Nobody gets paid. So we're going to go thank them with some gift cards. Good to see you. And good to see you, Moselle. I'll officially shake your hand.
Okay.
So we heard you guys are getting some prestigious award from AARP.
Well, you know, it's
The center.
it's the center. It's the center. It's the center.
Well, I don't know if the center would be here without you. Am I right about that?
You know, there isn't anybody that isn't expendable. You know, we just we'd like to give credit where credit is due, and every one of these people that here that you see could have received that award, and we feel blessed to have gotten it, but there's a lot of behind the scenes people who are very deserving of it.
So take me back. You guys founded this, from what I understand, about 9 years ago, 2010?
Pretty close.
2010, almost 10 years ago.
And what gave you the inspiration to do this?
You know, we had a religious leader in the area that felt there needed to be a humanitarian center in Idaho Falls, and they asked us if we would help start that. And that's the way it started. We had no idea what we were doing. We just jumped in and never dreamed it would turn into this.
25 volunteers at first, is that right?
Yes.
Approximately anywhere from 10 to 25.
And how many now?
Well, we have 200 to 300 that come in here on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
It's like a little factory in here. What are you guys doing? I mean, there's all sorts of projects.
Last year, it's interesting, we had 233,000 hours of service donated to the center. Now, you talked about a little factory. If we had a company that had 81 employees, that would be their total labor hours for the year. So that kind of puts it in perspective.
And all donations, everything here is donated?
Everything's donated. Yes. Nobody gets paid here, only in blessings. You know, when you're doing something for someone else and you don't expect anything in return, that's when joy comes into your life.
And we were talking before, people of all faiths are welcome to come and help.
Yes.
Non-denominational.
And most of the people that we're serving, you know, we have no idea what faith these people are. We never ask. People will say, well, what faith, what comes? And we just say, we don't know. It's just the whole town, whole community. It's a great program.
And 95% of everything we do here goes back into our community. Now, 5%, maybe if a physician is going foreign to a third world country and he would like to take some items for the children, then we will let him take some from the center and give to the children, like in Haiti or Tanzania, wherever it might be. But just 5%. And we cover an area from Salmon to Star Valley, from West Yellowstone to Montpelier.
Wow. Good for you guys. Well, we wanted to come and thank you on behalf of Ashley Furniture for our Feel Good Friday segment. So we got you something. We got you a few things. We got you some gift cards. You can go out to dinner. take a break and go have some couple time. And this says Happy Teen because you're young at heart, but you can use those gift cards anywhere that's on there. You can get a book, go to the movies, get a smoothie, go shopping for clothes, wherever you want.
Wow.
Now that's for
Thank
you
you so
guys
much.
to congratulate you on getting this award and for helping so much in the community. Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton here outside of Smitty's Pancake House in downtown Idaho Falls. I'm here with Julie, who sent us an email a few weeks ago. Now, Julie, tell me why you emailed me.
Well, my mother-in-law has stage 4 cancer, and she's not going to be with us much longer, so she had a few things on her bucket list, and Smitty's was one of them. She really likes their chili cheese omelets.
Chili cheese omelets?
Oh, God, yes. And so we did an impromptu family get-together. We called the night before to let them know we were coming, and even though they don't typically do reservations on the weekends, they were really gracious about saying, well, we'll fit you in. And when we arrived, they worked really hard to get us set right down right away. And when we got here, they were full. So,
as with every Saturday morning.
Yeah, we kind of figured that out.
Yeah.
And so when we got here, we were like, oh, wow, this is going to be like a 20, 30-minute wait. Well, they actually got us seated within 15, 20 minutes, not the 30, 45 minutes we were expecting. And not only did they get us seated promptly, but they really paid close attention to Mom and her needs, and tried to get all of our food out as quick as possible, making sure that she was a little frustrated. Why was hers the last one out? But Maddie says, because we wanted yours to be hot. Not because she could tell Mom is that kind of person, waits till everybody sits to start eating. So made sure that Mom's plate was the last one to come out so she could have a hot meal.
And Maddie was the server.
Maddie was the server. The girls at the counter, Maddie, even the manager came out just to wish Mom well. And you don't find that anymore. A lot of places, you just don't find it. And we just wanted to make sure, Mom especially wanted to make sure that Maddie and Smitty's got recognition, because in a world where it's quick to pick up on somebody's faults and run with it, we don't see a lot of, hey, this person did me right today.
And we wish your mother-in-law could be here with us.
We do too, but it's what life is. And she wanted to be here, but she said, I just can't, so just go to my place. So I did.
Well, if you're watching, Mom, we wish you the best. And we came to thank Maddie for what she's done. You brought her some cards. We got her some flowers, some chocolates. We got her a few gift cards. So one of the workers in there knows that we're coming, but they promised not to tell her. So let's head in. Hi. Is Maddie here?
Yeah, we're getting her for you.
Thank you.
Maddie, here. Yeah, this is for you. Maddie's hiding.
Maddie? Yeah, are you Maddie?
Yeah.
How you
Hi,
doing?
Maddie.
You want to come on out here? I'm Nate with East Idaho News. How's your day going?
Good.
Do you remember this woman?
Do you remember the group was sitting over there with the older woman and the walker and the Miss Linda?
Yeah.
Well, she wanted to give you these because you not only made her day, but she talked about it for 2 days after. She just Maddie was the best server she's ever had.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Did you know that she has stage 4 cancer?
They told me, yeah. They told me when I kind of asked if there was an occasion, and they told me.
Yeah. So it's not every day we at East Idaho News get emails from viewers saying, can you do something for our server who helped us out at Smitty's? So we want to, in addition to those cards, we wanted to bring you some flowers and some chocolates. And we got you a few gift cards, if I have them here in my pocket. Here they are. So we gave you a movie gift card. You can go to the movies, do some shopping at Target, and I have one more for you to go and get some other stuff.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what, even though there was 12 or 15 of us, the food kept coming, the coffee kept hot, and Maddie, you were the one. I mean, I know the manager came out, and there's other people here that stepped up to take care of the tables, but I've not seen a waitress flutter around the table saying as much as you did, and made everybody at the table feel welcome. Not just Linda, everybody. So yeah, come here, give me a hug. Thank you. And you keep up the good work, because people like you that will rise to the top.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I hope everything is great with you.
It is. It's good. And, you know, every day that you just helped her check one more thing off her bucket list.
She wanted that chili cheese
omelette.
Yeah, you remember.
I remember. And then the lady across wanted the chili that went with it. I do remember that table.
Her niece, and you know what? She took that chili cheese home and we heated it up the next day. And she's just like, yes, it's still good the next day. That's good to know.
Thank you so much.
So why are you so caring when you serve your customers here?
I guess it just kind of goes with who I want. I mean, I'm going to school right now to be a nurse, so I just kind of have it in my blood, I guess.
Yeah. Well, good for you. Well, we're glad we can come and thank you, and thank you for making a difference in her life.
Yeah. And trust me, my mother-in-law wanted to make sure you got recognized. So for those 2 days, she kept saying, "Let him know, let him know, let him know." It's like,
sadly, she couldn't come today, but
she could. She's not doing as well today, but you made that bucket list real special.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Keep
appreciate
doing
it.
that. Keep making those bucket wish lists special, even your own.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton in St. Anthony today. We are about to surprise a woman who has no idea we're coming to our house. We actually got an email from Kathleen here. This a friend of yours, her name is Crystal. Tell me about her.
Crystal and I got to know each other when we both lived in Michigan. She grew up there, and I got to be a teacher of her at our church. And she was an amazing teenager, and she's become an amazing woman. And I like to say she used to be my student, but now she's my hero. If she sees a need, she automatically just goes into action. She was made aware of a friend who needed things. The friend's husband did something, I don't know what it was, but he landed in jail because of it. And so the friend got a divorce, but she has, I think, 5 children. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out from Crystal for sure. And one of them has some special needs that just requires 24-hour care. And so therefore she couldn't work. And so Crystal saw the need, and she said, I'm going to do something. And so she organized a fundraiser and a dinner, and that involved, plastering this town with flyers, plastering Facebook with daily reminders, and getting lots and lots of donations for an auction. The final count was $4,200 for her friend.
So impressive to do something like that. So we want to thank her. Thanks to you, Kathleen. We got her a gift card to a local restaurant here in town that her and her family can go, and also some Amazon cards. She can order something online. Hi, Crystal.
Hi.
How you doing? I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Hi.
Were you here to play with a dog or something?
Yes.
Well, she forgot the dog.
Oh, well,
she brought us 2 other dogs. So
Fair enough.
We heard about a fundraiser that you did recently.
I did.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
So a friend of mine, she was just kind of struggling. Her husband got himself into some trouble, and she's got 4 babies at home, and her smallest baby, he's just turned 18 months, and he was born with his heart on the wrong side and his stomach on the wrong side, and so he has a really low immune system, and he can't go into like daycare or anything. And so I was just wanting to help out, and so I put together an auction and just doing my part to try and help her out.
That can be a full-time job to try to coordinate a big event. How many people showed up?
I'm not sure, probably 50.
Wow, and how much did you raise?
Over 4,000.
Wow.
So
good for
awesome.
you.
Yeah.
Why'd you do this? You didn't have to do this.
No, I'm a firm believer in karma, and the Lord puts us where we need to be when we need to be there, and I felt like I needed to do my part to help a friend. So.
Well, good. Well, we're here for our Feel Good Friday segment, so maybe karma's coming around to bless you. We got you a few gift cards to Amazon. That's from Ashley Furniture. And you don't have to worry about dinner tonight or in a few days, because we got you a gift certificate to just go down the street here and enjoy your family's dinner.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
You bet. And you can thank Kathleen. She told us all about you, and we're so impressed by that. And you're the kind of friend and neighbor that people need to have.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton here. Time for another Feel Good Friday. We are in Rexburg today, about to tell you about a really cool person. She works here at the Rexburg Police Department. Chief Terman, tell me a little bit about Sheila.
Well, she's been here for 47 years. She started back in high school, and she's been the administrative assistant for 3 chiefs now.
3 chiefs, nearly 50 years in one department. And what is it that she does here?
So as the administrative assistant, she oversees all office functions and making sure reports are all in, and mainly she keeps me in line. And we know who really runs the department. It's been Sheila.
And Sheila is one of those people, I know, I've worked with her for several years, who just kind of is in the background, makes things run, as the chief said, doesn't really like the spotlight, doesn't want a lot of attention, just does her job day in, day out.
Yeah, she's gonna kill me when you surprise her with this, but you know, they say that there's no employee that you couldn't replace, but Sheila really is one employee who is, I don't know if we can replace her.
Wow.
She's that great.
Everybody should hope that their boss would say that when retirement nears. So she's just around the corner from where we're standing. We got her some flowers, and her favorite restaurant is Applebee's. We got her some Applebee's gift cards, and then a gift card so she can go to Sonic and get her daily diet Dr. Pepper, I think. Or, do you know what her favorite drink is?
It's a Diet Coke with a lime squirt thing in it.
Something in there, lime flavoring.
Cherry.
Oh, we should have brought the cherry Coke. Anyway, we'll let her choose her drink, and let's go surprise her. Sheila, how you doing? We brought you some flowers. We know you don't like the camera.
I don't like the camera.
So I'm not going to make you say much.
Okay,
We're
good.
just here to thank you for Feel Good Friday.
Oh, thank
for
you.
all you've done over 47 years, right?
Okay, thank you.
47 years. We got you some
Yeah.
flowers.
Thanks.
Just look at me. Pretend like the camera's not here.
Yeah.
I also understand you like Applebee's.
I do. I love
Okay. What do you
Applebee's.
get at Applebee's? What's your favorite order?
Steak.
Steak?
Uh-huh.
Mashed potatoes?
No.
No mashed potatoes.
No, just steak.
Okay. And Sonic.
Oh, thank you.
Your daily soda. What's your favorite drink?
Large Diet Coke with Diet Cherry.
Okay. With a lime squirt.
Yeah, no lime squirt.
No, okay.
No.
Well, you've done a lot for the department over the years. I know you don't want to brag about it.
No.
And I know you don't like the camera
I
because
don't.
she has had to deal with the media a little bit here and there.
Over
and
47 years.
47 years, that's one part of the job you won't miss, right?
I won't miss that.
Can you tell me what you will miss?
The people. Uh-huh.
Good. Well, thanks for all you've done, Sheila. I'm going to
Thank
give you a hug.
Okay. Thanks.
Don't be embarrassed.
Oh my
Be
gosh.
proud of all these
Okay.
guys and everything you've done.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Hey everybody, happy Friday. Time for Feel Good Friday. I'm Nate Eaton here with Valerie Smith. We are on Lincoln Road. You might remember a year ago, this fence right here was covered with coats. Well, that's all thanks to Valerie. She came up with this idea called the Wall of Warmth, and you're doing it again this year.
We are. Last year we had no idea it would go like it did. It was just incredible. Our goal was to give away 500 coats, and we gave away just short of 500 coats, like not very short. This year our goal is 600 coats, and look at this. We've already got a ton of coats coming in. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, now there's a lot of people that think, well, there's not that much of a need in this community, but obviously last year a lot of these coats were gone within hours, within days, and not only can you come and take a coat if you need one, but if you have one, you can drop it off.
Yeah, we were worried last year because we thought, well, what if we put up all these coats and nobody comes and gets them, because we didn't know what the need was either. But they came and got them, but they brought coats too. And so that was the coolest part. People came that needed the coats, but then they also, people that had coats would just bring them and put them up. And it was so exciting to see the community come together and give away all of these coats. It was really gratifying.
And let's be honest, if you need a coat, it can be a little embarrassing to ask for someone. This is a way that you can come and anonymously take one. No one's here checking them in or out. You just pick it off the fence. Not only is it for children, but men's and women's as well.
Yeah, we had, like last year we had a need for some 3X coats. We only had 1 or 2, but if we had some more of those. Kids coats, we had quite a few, which was awesome. Anytime, we always want kids to be warm. And then the adults, men's, women, children, we had such a variety. A lot of people ask me if we would do hats or gloves or scarves and even snow pants. And last year we did quite a few snow pants. We did do a few scarves. If we can hang it up on the wall and it's due to warmth, then we'll take it.
Okay, that's great. Well, we wanted to help out this year with Ashley Furniture. So we got a bag of coats here, brand new coats. There are some scarves there hooked to those coats, but these are for little kids, so throw them in your truck there.
This is great. Thank you.
There's going to be people that want to know where they can donate. How do they donate? And when can they? When will this all kick off?
Okay, so we are taking donations right now, and we're going to kick it off the week before Thanksgiving. Now this year, we're not going to have it open all the time. So we're going to hold it on for about a week and a half, and then it'll be done. So it'll be pretty quick this year. You can drop them off, of course, at Action Motorsports. You can also drop them off at Austin Cade Academy, North Star Aesthetics, and then also the new barber shop down on 17th Street, Armando. So
take your coats there, and if you're in the Upper Valley in Rexburg, St. Anthony, Ashton, you can drop them off up there, right?
Yeah, you can drop them off at Idaho's Real Estate, and that's my office, so they know where to take them and what to do with them. So.
All right. Well, let's hopefully warm everybody in the community this year. Thanks to you, Valerie. We'll make it a Feel Good Friday every day for those people that need it, and hopefully there can be 600 coats hanging here on this fence starting the week before Thanksgiving. We'll post more information down below if you want to read up where you can donate those coats. Thanks so much, Valerie.
I'll give you addresses and everything, so it should be good.
Sounds good.
We're so excited. Thank you.
All right. Have a good weekend. Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton in Rexburg today outside the Temple View Care Center. And a few days ago, something incredible happened with one of the residents who lives here and a nurse. And the resident might be somebody you remember. So we are here with Randy. He is the administrator here at Temple View. Tell me what happened the other day.
So we had a resident that was in her room, and when the dietary staff had gone down to check on her for the meals, she wasn't responding very well and kind of startled them. They got the CNAs involved. They came in quick, were able to get her positioned on the floor, and then called the nurse in fairly quickly. And the staff really rallied together. We had a nurse that performed CPR for, was it almost 10-15 minutes, and was able to revive this resident. I know the nurses do heroic things every single day, and sometimes they don't like to be singled out in doing so, but the entire staff really was awesome as they reached out and made a difference. It was kind of fun because this resident has a family member that works with us, and they were here that day, and to see the two of them embrace and have the staff member say, you are my hero. Just knowing kind of the impact that this had made with her mother was...
The nurse and the staff member.
Yeah, was very moving.
You mentioned that the resident is well known and well loved here, kind of like everybody's grandmother. And we just found out moments before this taping that this is someone that Secret Santa actually helped a few years ago when her home burned down around Thanksgiving time. There's $3,000 of gift cards in there that you can use.
Are you serious?
But we also have one other thing for you.
Are you serious? Oh my Lord. Oh, you don't know how much that means.
It's kind of come full circle because now we're thanking the woman who saved her, potentially saved her life, and hopefully things can only get better from here. So the nurse's name is Kathy. Kathy, hey, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Good to see you. I'm Nate with East Idaho News. How's your day going?
Great.
Yeah? Did you think a camera would be here today?
No, and this is embarrassing.
Don't be embarrassed. Be proud of what you did. They just told me what happened with a few days ago with your patient.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about it.
What do you want to know?
You did your job, right? That's what you were going to say.
I did my job.
For a long time.
Well, not too long, I don't think. Just seemed like forever.
Yeah. Well, we wanted to come and thank you for Feel Good Friday. We got you some flowers.
Aww.
And a nice autumn mix there. And we got you.
Thank you.
We got you some gift cards to a few different places. We didn't know your favorites, but we got you a gift card there for lunch. We got you some gift cards there, and then you can top it off with a movie.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for helping save this patient.
Well, that's my job. That's what I do.
Okay, if I ever go into a heart attack, cardiac issue, I want you nearby.
Okay.
Okay.
Just call me and tell me prior so I can be
I'm about
there.
to have an emergency. Get over here, Kathy. Thank you so much.
No, she, everything just went. It just clicked.
Has that happened to you before? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it might happen, not often, but frequently.
Yeah, it doesn't happen too often, but I have had the opportunity to help people like that, yeah.
Yeah, and from what everybody said, this woman is just, everybody loves her. She's just
Oh, she's such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
I couldn't let her go, so we didn't let her go.
Well, thank you. I hope that made your day better.
Well, thank
and
you.
Go be proud of what you did and save some more lives.
Thank you.
Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton in Rexburg today, and I want to introduce you to a man named Ken Sakota. Ken, you sent me an email a few weeks ago about a couple, the Harrises. A lot of people around here know this couple.
Yes, that's correct. The reason why I nominated him was that Gwen, in June of 2004, started the Rexburg All-Volunteer Tabernacle Orchestra, and has been doing that. Has been the president, spearheading that. And then for 26 years, she started the Rexburg Thanksgiving Choir, and every morning on Thanksgiving Day for the last 26 years, she's put together this performance. And plus, she's been on the Rexburg Arts Council, and her husband as well has been doing that. He alone has been taking care of the tabernacle as well as the Romance Theater, and he got the windows ordered for the tabernacle and had them installed. And the Romance Theater was inactive for many years, and he got it remodeled and done, and now it's running again. And so they've done a lot, plus thousands of other service projects, and I just felt like they deserve this Feel Good Friday.
And so did we. I mean, this is thousands of hours we're talking about over the past decades and decades of volunteering and putting probably their own money and time into it. So right now they're having lunch with their daughter. She knows we're coming, but they don't, right?
That's correct.
We got them a box of Florence's chocolates and a gift card in here to go to one of their favorite restaurants and to the bookstore. That's what they said their parents would like. Mr. Harris, how are you? I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Hi, Nate.
We came to give you and your wife a gift. Is she here?
Yes. Come in.
Thank you very much. Hi.
Oh, I know Nate Eaton.
How are you? Good to see you. I know your husband too. You probably don't remember. You taught public speaking to me 20 years ago.
Is that right?
At Rick's College.
20.
1999.
Are you 20 years old?
I'm 21, so I was one. We're actually here because we heard about you from the Sakotas, everything you guys do for the community.
Oh, the Sakotas, they tell on a lot of people.
Yeah, well, they talked about your Halloween concert.
It wasn't mine.
Well, you played a role. You also, the Thanksgiving choir,
yes,
though,
yes.
right? How long have you been doing that?
27 years.
Wow. And all volunteer?
All volunteer.
Why do you do it?
Because I love music, and it's great to bring the community together for a holiday like that.
It's like a free concert for anybody to go Thanksgiving morning, right?
Right, it is. And we fill the tabernacle.
Yeah.
There are lots of people that come to celebrate, and people that have come from out of town that know that if they show up at the tabernacle, they're going to see people that they haven't seen for a while.
Well, I hope to come this year because I hear it's phenomenal. We just wanted to come and thank you for our Feel Good Friday segment. So we got you a box of Florence's chocolates, and we heard that you guys like Stockman's. So here's a gift card. You can take your wife on a date on us, on Ashley Furniture actually, and then stop at the bookstore when you're done and get yourself a book
That's
or two.
for him.
That's for you.
me.
That's what
Okay.
she said. And you can share these.
Thank you.
Or you
very
don't have
much.
to share. It's up to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Rexburg community and probably all of Eastern Idaho, really, over the years. You've done a lot.
Don't know, but
Yeah.
we have a good community.
Yeah. Well, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you. And good seeing you, Professor.
Good to see you. and now that I've watched you talk,
You know that it's all you.
recognize you. I do recognize you.
Hey everybody, happy Friday. We are at A.H. Bush Elementary School. You might remember Megan. A few months ago, we surprised her for Feel Good Friday at the Sandpiper. Well, she was able to email me. She tracked down my personal email address, I don't know how, and told me all about her sister who also substitute teaches. Now, what is it that your sister does that's so special every year around this time?
So my sister Kelly has coordinated the turkey boxes for Idaho Falls. For many, many years, she used to teach at Dora Erickson. And a lot of it came up with the families there maybe that couldn't have a proper turkey dinner that she wanted. So she started this through our Episcopal church, and it has grown to be such an amazing big thing. Schools help her, other churches help her, so it's not just a school thing or an individual thing. It's so many people work together because of her coordinating and all this. She'll say it's not a big deal, it's just a simple thing to do, and I don't know how she does it. You'll go to our Episcopal church on that Monday before they pass them out. There are boxes everywhere and so many people there, and it's not just comes together all at once. It takes a lot of planning and helping from so many people, but she just does it selfishly and with a smile the whole time. I don't know how she does it, so I just think that she's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. She's been doing this year after year after year. We've covered it on the news when everybody gets together and puts together these boxes, and she makes sure that everybody that needs a Thanksgiving dinner can have one. So she's actually substituting here at your school today.
Yes.
Just down the hall. We're going to hide out in here and hopefully catch her and give her a good surprise. Kelly.
What?
Happy day. Happy Feel Good Friday. How you doing?
I am wonderful, thank you.
Yeah.
A little surprise.
Yeah, what did your sister tell you why you were coming down here for?
She just said, you got to come right down after school. I said, okay, so nothing. She didn't tell me why I was coming here. Yeah.
Well, she somehow tracked down my personal email address and emailed me a few weeks ago.
Did
and
she?
I didn't realize that you are the person behind the turkey boxes.
Yeah, I'm the turkey box lady.
And we've done stories with you in the past. Tell everybody, for those that haven't seen those stories, what is the turkey box program?
Okay, so I'm a member of St. Luke's Episcopal Church, and we do an outreach every month. And so I volunteered to do this like about 17, 18 years ago. And we used to I taught at Dory Erickson, so all of our boxes just went to Dory Erickson. And now it's turned into an ecumenical outreach. We have St. Luke's, we have New Day Lutheran, we have 6 LDS wards, we have IF High School, Eagle Rock Junior High, Sunnyside, West Side, Longfellow, Ethel Boyce, all help to provide turkey boxes, and we help over 300 families in the community. Plus, I have some very outstanding friends in this community, and I'm usually short about 150 pies and 75 turkeys because I tell the schools I will help that way, and I call this family of friends, and everything comes in.
Everything appears. So these are turkey boxes that basically have everything you need for Thanksgiving dinner in one box.
About 18 items, from cookies to pies to marshmallows to yams to
the whole meal.
The whole meal is all in
Why
there.
do you do this?
Partly because I was raised that we give and help others, and so it's just something that makes me feel good, and it's so nice to see these families come and get their gifts of food and are so appreciative. And it only takes part of the month of November, and then I'm done for 11 months, so it works out really good. It's very nice.
It's got to be cool though, sitting at your own Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving Day thinking about the 300 families that are eating thanks to you.
Yeah, but I'm just the coordinator.
Well,
I have lots of help.
A coordinator does a lot, and we wanted to thank you for Feel Good Friday. We got you some flowers and some chocolates. Your sister said you might like chocolates a little.
Oh, a little. I am the chocolate holic. So
and I forgot the gift cards. She said that you liked. She said you like to eat.
Yeah.
So will Olive Garden do?
Oh yes.
And then
heavens.
there's the movie theater. You can go see a movie.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah, sure.
I'm a hugger. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate this. Thank you, because
you.
it is nice that our community is such a giving community and wants to help.
It is Friday. You know what that means. It is time for Feel Good Friday. I'm Nate Eaton. You remember a few months ago we introduced you to a man named Leo. He works at Arctic Circle, and he is a huge fan of Kiss. And we went into that restaurant with some good news. Well, I have a message here for you.
Hi, Leo. It's Gene Simmons. The whole band is looking forward to seeing you in Salt Lake City. Hang in there. It's only a few days away. You're going to see the show of your life as our guest. God bless.
Did you catch that? He wants to send you and a friend, a guest, down to meet them in Salt Lake City. Backstage, you're going to meet him. He's going to give you tickets to the show, everything.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
That's cool. That's my guy, man.
Well, that concert where Leo was supposed to meet Gene Simmons did not happen because Kiss canceled it due to medical reasons. But Leo didn't know about that. He and his family went down to Salt Lake City, and the night before the scheduled show, Leo broke his arm. 20 minutes after he broke his arm, they got a call saying the Kiss show is canceled. So he would not have been able to go and enjoy the show, most likely because he would have been in a lot of pain. So in the weird coincidence of life, it ended up being kind of a good thing that the concert was canceled. And Leo will get to go to the concert that has been rescheduled for next September. So he has to wait nearly a whole other year, and we decided he needs something to do in the meantime. So we got him an Amazon gift card. He can go online and buy his favorite Kiss album that he doesn't own. We also understand he loves cannolis from Lucy's Pizza. So we got him a few gift cards. Leo is home right now. We're gonna go surprise him. Hello, how you doing? Good. Hey, Leo.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Doing good.
I'm with East Idaho News. Do you remember me? That's okay if you don't. We surprised you at Arctic Circle a few months ago.
Yeah.
With the video from Gene.
Yeah.
I heard you didn't make it to the concert because he got sick.
Yeah.
And you also had a little emergency, didn't you? Did you hurt your arm?
Yes, I did.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Are you? Were you disappointed that you missed the show?
Yes.
But you're going next year, right? They rescheduled it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, we just wanted to come and follow up. There's a lot of people all over the world saying, whatever happened with Leo? Did he get to meet the singers? Did he get to see Kiss? And I guess we'll tell him not yet.
Not yet, but I'm going to.
You're going to. And what are you going to say to Gene?
I never seen a band like this, and first time that I saw them, they were coming out of their cages, and then we watched it, and I remember it blew my mind.
Yeah, you've never forgotten that moment. And I like your shirt.
Thanks.
All right, so we know you have to wait a year to see them. It's going to be a while. So we got you something to buy the time. We got you a gift card on Amazon. Now, I tried to find an album that you don't have, but I couldn't, and you're better at choosing it. So maybe your mom or someone can help you buy the latest Kiss album or a shirt or whatever you want with that. And also, I heard you like Lucy's Pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's $50 to Lucy's Pizza. You can have a night out, take your family, go get... What's your favorite pizza?
Sometimes pepperoni.
Yeah, I like pepperoni too. Well, there you go. You can have a lot of pepperonis with that. So, we'll be back in the fall. We want to hear how your meeting with Kiss goes and Gene, all right?
All right.
All right. Good seeing you again. Take care. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. And I just got one more thing to say.
Sure.
I have never been to this concert, but I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to have a blast. And then I'm going to come home and feel the moment of it.
Good for you. Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton here with EastIdahoNews.com. I am driving around Idaho Falls right now because we have a unique Feel Good Friday today. I have a box of gifts in the car behind me, and I'm going to give each of those gifts to a member of the East Idaho News team. They then have 1 hour to get rid of their gift. They can give it to anybody they want. Random, someone they know, whomever, but somebody is going to be getting a gift. Actually, 10 different random people today are getting a gift. I've got a box of truffles in here. I don't know who I'm going to give these to, but we are on the hunt to find someone who's going to get a little extra Christmas gift.
Your name is Jack Guy.
You have 1 hour to give this to somebody.
Okay.
Anybody you want. Good luck. Josh, you have 1 hour to give this out to somebody for Feel Good Friday from Ashley Furniture. Good luck. Easy. Eric, you have 1 hour to give these to anybody you want.
I have 1 hour.
1 hour. Anybody you want. Brittany, You have 1 hour to give this out to someone for Feel Good Friday. Your choice, anyone you want. Good luck.
Right now?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, Nate, you get the big box of chocolate pretzels.
Oh my gosh.
You've got an hour to give them away, so get to it. Mike, you've got 1 hour to give this away to somebody.
Okay.
Feel Good Friday. Good luck. Hey, Robert. You've got 1 hour to give this to someone. Anyone you want. Except me. From East Idaho News and Ashley Home Furniture.
Hey, Mike Bryce here. Nate Eaton asked me to give this away for Feel Good Friday, and so I decided I would surprise one of the bell ringers here at Walmart. Sir, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm with East Idaho News, and I just wanted to give you a little present.
Well, thank you. And what's your name?
Mike. Yeah. Dean. Nice to meet you, Dean.
I'm an old bell ringer for 15 years.
Well, we appreciate what you do, and
Thank you.
Hi, how are you? Good. I am just dropping this off. I'm Brittany with East Idaho News, and this is just for you. Merry Christmas.
So I got my gift here, and I made it up to Rexburg, and I'm gonna go give it to the firefighters at the Madison Fire Department.
So I'm with East Idaho News, and we are going around for Feel Good Friday for this week, and we have a gift for the fire department here.
Hi guys. Hi. My name's Josh. I'm with East Idaho News. We're doing a Feel Good Friday segment brought to you by Ashley Furniture. So I'd just like to give you a little gift.
Okay.
What was your name?
Loretta Rex.
Loretta? You have
Yeah.
a Merry Christmas.
I was challenged to give this away in 1 hour, so this is for East Idaho News. So there you go. You can take those after we take our order.
Okay, what can I get for you guys?
These guys are doing a lot of hard work outside. Let's cheer them up.
Hey, excuse me. I'm with East Idaho News. We're giving away stuff for Feel Good Friday. This is for you guys.
This is for us?
Yeah, this is for you. You're working.
Chocolates?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Brett Nelson here. I'm at the drive-thru at Sweeto Burrito in Idaho Falls, and I'm going to be giving a special treat to the person working the drive-thru.
Good.
16, please.
Alrighty. I have a Christmas present for you.
Oh, thank you.
That's from East Idaho News. Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you. You have a great holiday. And here's your Veggie Avenger.
Alrighty. Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Liza!
Yes.
I'm writing it.
You did?
It's for Feel Good Friday.
Yes? Oh, I love chocolate pretzels.
And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because you are the friend I have that most reminds me of Christmas.
Oh, that's the nicest thing to say.
And it's because I've told you my story about how I was coming home from a heart transplant, and the first thing I heard was classy, and it brought me to tears. And
Because you were coming home?
because I was coming home for Christmas for the first time. And so every time I see you, especially at Christmas, it really makes me think of that.
Oh, neat.
So you do remind me of Christmas more than anyone else.
Oh, Jesus.
Happy Friday, everybody. Nate Eaton here with EastIdahoNews.com. And you probably recognize these guys, Gentry, the Gentleman's Trio. They were in town earlier this week. Of course, they've helped us with Feel Good Friday before. The most watched Feel Good Friday, by the way, ever. Millions and millions of views. And they're back to help us out again tonight. Casey and Brad and Bradley, what are you guys doing? What are we doing today?
Well, we were researching organizations that are doing good things here in the area and came across Meals on Wheels. And the thing that really stood out to us was some of the folks that they deliver meals to, these elderly folks, this is the only human interaction that they get the entire day. And we thought, you know, that's really special, and also a little sad that these people are so lonely. And so we wanted to come and participate in that and help deliver the meals and also deliver some music and some Christmas joy along with it.
Yeah, this time of year can be tough if you're all alone and you don't have any human interaction, and we're bringing the best singers anywhere to their houses. This is the executive director of Meals on Wheels. It's kind of been a rough year for you guys with funding and trying to get all of the food for all of these people.
Yes, it has. It has. Food costs go up. Their income is level, so they have to spend more on food. So the less they have to spend with us, because it's a donation-based program, helps them out a whole lot more.
And people watching that want to help, they can make a donation, right?
Yes, absolutely. Come to the center, mail it to the center. I think there's a donate button on our website. Lots of different ways. Volunteering helps as well.
And speaking of volunteering, we are going to head out with a volunteer and Gentry, visit a few homes this afternoon, drop off some flowers to these people. We have some iTunes gift cards so that they can download their music, because I don't know if anybody has CDs anymore, but let's just head out and hopefully make these people's day.
Probably 35% of our seniors don't have anybody. And so for you guys to take time out of your day and to... I tell myself I'm not going to get emotional, and I always do, and I'm so sorry. But to take time out and to come here from as far as where you guys came, that's amazing. So thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Good Friday.
Hello, Donna.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Just fine.
We are the music group Gentry, and we thought we would deliver some food and flowers and some music to you today.
Oh, well, thank you.
Is that okay? Can we come in?
Today we're bringing the finest chicken fried steak, potatoes, beets, some fruit, and of course a 2% milk to wash it all down.
Right.
Have you ever heard of Gentry?
Yes.
Really?
Some Gentry's in Sterling, Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're the Gentry from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
These are our friends from East Idaho News.
How are you?
Hi, just fine, and you?
Every week they do a segment called Feel Good Friday, and so we asked them if they would be willing to come along with us.
Is it okay if we sing a Christmas song for you?
Sure.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round the young virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly
And hopefully the birds will sing along.
It came upon a midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold.
Thank you. I want to thank you.
You're very welcome.
Hello. My word. Little baby, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. I am a poor boy too, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. I have no gift to bring, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. That's fit to give our King, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum-pum, pa-pum-pum-pum-pum-pum. Shall I play for you, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, on my drum? Come on. On my drum.
I want to see more of those dance moves.
We can dance with him.
You gonna dance with him?
No. I'm more awkward, I promise. Everyone, too. When we come.
Oh, that's wonderful.
There we are.
Makes me cry.
Oh.
I think Bear liked it too.
Yeah.
I have a dilemma. I have these beautiful flowers, but no one to give them to. Can I give them to you? Done. It was that easy. Those are for you.
Oh, they're good. Are they real?
They are real.
Oh, I gotta find the bow.
Said the night wind to the little lamb. Do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb. Do you see what I see? A star, dancing in the night with a tail as big as a kite. With a tail as big as a kite.
So you're getting right into that groove. That's good.
Oh, yes, Karma. You got the rhythm and everything, Karma. Good Karma.
I'm no dancer.
Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Ringing through the sky, shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? A song, high above the trees with a voice as big as the sea. With a voice as big as the sea. That's the kind of energy we need.
That's what we need.
There it is.
Said the shepherd boy to the mighty king, do you know what I know? Do you know what I know? In your palace, war mighty king, do you know what I know? What I know? A child shivers in the cold, let it bring him silver and gold. He will bring, he will bring, he will bring, he will bring, he will bring us goodness and light.
And a big thanks to Gentry. Obviously, a lot of days were made here with the Meals on Wheels program. What do you guys think?
It was amazing to go in and just see the pure joy on people's faces and the appreciation and some amazing dance moves along the way.
Yeah, you even got one of the ladies to get up and dance with you, one or two of them.
I learned a few new moves today.
Yeah?
Yes, this one is my favorite.
Future music
And a few
video with
others.
that?
That's right, a future music video in the works for that, for sure.
Casey, your favorite part of today?
You know, I think this is just what the season is all about. You know, it's about helping and serving others and bringing love and light to others, and we're just honored to be able to do that for these folks.
And they definitely did do that. And if you are interested in volunteering for Meals on Wheels, we have a link down below. Click on that. You can volunteer to drop off the food. You can volunteer to help cook the food. We basically need volunteers and funding so that people like we visited today can continue to eat. So Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
Christmas.
It is Feel Good Friday, everybody. I'm Nate Eaton with EastIdahoNews.com, and today we are surprising a girl named Lindy. Lindy has been playing the violin for quite a few years. She goes to Skyline High School. She is a big fan of Jenny Oakes Baker. Well, Jenny Oakes Baker, the violinist who has won all sorts of awards and is known all over the world, was in Eastern Idaho a few days ago, and we set up a surprise for Lindy to meet Jenny. Here's how this works. Lindy thinks she's coming here to Madison High School auditorium to play in an orchestra as a backup violinist. What she doesn't know is that inside this auditorium, Jenny Oakes and her kids are practicing right now, and they're going to interrupt their practice and call her on stage and play her a song. Not only that, Ashley Furniture got Lindy 5 CDs for Jenny to sign so that she can rock out to the music. This should be a lot of fun. Hi guys.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Are you one of the performers today?
Yeah.
We're just interviewing people as they come in.
Okay.
Can we just ask you a few questions? I'm with East Idaho News.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Here,
Yeah, you can ask me.
maybe we'll go in the auditorium just because of the lighting. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's good.
How long have you been playing the violin?
6 years or 7, I think.
And are you in an orchestra yourself?
Yeah, I am. I'm in youth symphony, and I am in my school orchestra too.
Okay. And you're part of the show tonight for the Rexburg, or this afternoon?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, so what brought you here today?
I'm practicing with Madison.
Oh, you're practicing. They needed to fill it or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So in case you can't tell, Lindy's really confused. She doesn't know what's going on, and I'm not quite sure if she knows that that's Jenny Oaks Baker on the stage right now playing. She's gonna find out in a minute, though.
Is Lindy here?
Yes.
Hi, Lindy. Do you want to come up on stage?
Yeah.
I'm here to hear about it.
Yes, I am.
Well, let's have fun on stage.
Okay.
East Idaho News.
We set this all up so that you could come and meet Jenny Oaks Baker.
That's awesome.
Your favorite singer. You're really not playing with any orchestra today. Your favorite violinist, I'm sorry.
Hi.
It's good to meet you. We can get this down. Let's go over here.
Okay.
Wonderful. So you're a violinist. How long have you been playing?
Like 6 years, I think.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic. That's wonderful. What's your favorite thing to play?
I don't know. I like to play everything, I guess. I love classical music. I like classical.
Well, that's a good thing to like if you're a violinist.
Yeah.
Why do you like Jenny's style so much?
It's because she's awesome. I don't know.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Play your song?
Yes.
Should we do that?
That would be awesome.
Okay.
We have the Spirit of God, Noel, the best of Jenny Oaks Baker, Jenny Oaks Baker and Family 4. You can get them all to sign that one. They're all here. And Silver Screen Serenade. Do you have any of these?
No, I don't, but I've listened to them.
Yeah, well now you own them.
That's so cool.
And she might even sign them for you if we can find a Sharpie.
Absolutely.
Your local Ashley HomeStore is spreading good news by bringing you Feel Good Friday.